Going live in 30 seconds. Live in 20 seconds. Live in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now it's time for Powell County Pirate Sports on the Powell County Sports Network. For a full list of games to be broadcast, the platforms those games will be broadcast on, and the sponsors that support this event, please visit listenlikealocal.com and click on the Powell County Sports Network banner on the home page. Select games will be broadcast on a combination of platforms, including 104.9 FM The Pickup, NFHS Network, WSKV-FM on Facebook Live, at Powell County Sports Network on YouTube, and streaming audio accessible on any internet-connected device. Just say, "Hey Google, Siri, or Alexa, play Pickup Country 104.9 FM," or visit listenlikealocal.com. Powell County Pirate Athletics broadcast is made possible by great sponsors, but to continue to bring you the many high-quality broadcasts, we need your help. If you own a business or are part of an organization, church, or nonprofit and would like to support the broadcast of the Powell County Pirate Sports while promoting your brand to loyal listeners like you, just give us a call, 606-663-2811. Don't forget, you can directly support Powell County Pirate Athletics by purchasing an annual subscription to the NFHS Network at nfhsnetwork.com. You can also directly support your Powell County Pirates by attending games in person. Get your tickets at the GoFan app. You can also find links to NFHS Network and the GoFan app at the Powell County Sports Network page at listenlikealocal.com. And now, let's join our PCSN broadcast team live at the game.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Powell County Sports Network's coverage of Powell County High School athletics. Ken Simon, along with David Faulkner, Josie McClure, our videographer, Nevaeh Bridgeman back in the studio as the Powell County Pirates baseball team playing host to the Harrison County Thoroughbreds. And up to the plate for Harrison County, number 6, Boston Reynolds. He is the shortstop, has a 2-1 count so far. A little bit of technical difficulties. Get us going here. Now the count is 2-2. The Thoroughbreds are coached by Mike Whitaker. Been around for a long time, coming in with a record of 5-1. And Kane Knox on the mound. He'll get the strikeout. Coming up next will be the second baseman, Cooper Slade. And then in the 3 spot will be the right fielder, Donovan Walker. For the Pirates on the mound, it will be Kane Knox. Behind the plate, Drew Miller. Over at first, Ethan Wireman. Over at second base, Bo Begley. Over at third base, be Lacey Dickin. Shortstop, Levi Wells. Left field, Lane Rogers. Center field, Dylan Trent. And in right field, Carter Poe. And the DH tonight for the Pirates, Dylan Carter. And David,
Welcome back.
It's great to see him back. Most people that know his story, he was injured in the opening game of the Powell County Pirates football season towards ACL and has managed to come all the way back, so he'll be the designated hitter, not playing in the field, but still the designated hitter. As it'll be 2-0 is the count to Cooper Slade. It's going to make it 3-0.
Is Slade coming in at tonight's game at 2:31?
They got the win last night at Harrison County. There's a called strike. 3-1 now with 1 out. Bases empty. Pirates in their all white uniforms. I like those. The look with the black letters and numbers. And Harrison County in their white pinstripe pants and red jerseys, as Slade will get the walk. See how that one plays out. Obviously, you get the leadoff walk. That usually has a tendency of coming back and getting. Let's see how the Pirates are able to handle it here with the second batter over on first. Now coming up to the plate be the right fielder, number 22, Donovan Walker, left-handed hitter.
That could be dangerous here on a day that the wind is blowing in from left, which means it's going out to right. Left-hand batter, batting .533 coming into tonight's game.
Here's the pitch. Be high for ball 1. On deck, the center fielder, number 3, Jashawn Lewis.
Another lefty.
My eyes are already starting to water.
Same. That wind does not help us.
Nope. Blowing in. Going to make contact. It's going to be foul out of play. Take the count to 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Walker. Again with Cooper Slade, second baseman, over at first base.
Showing some good speed. Got a good lead over at first. Maybe not expecting to do a whole lot right here.
Here's the pitch. It's going to be high, well off the mark. 2-1.
That was either a modified pitch out or just lost a little bit of control on it. I don't know.
All right, I need to say this, Josie. Next time that we're here, we need to shift that way just a little bit. It's all good.
Was that? You're not off center?
Strike and throw down to second, and
Oh.
it's safe, just under the tag. I thought the Wells made a nice tag. Miller made a nice throw, but stolen base for Cooper Slade.
Was a good throw. Wells was trying to catch and tag at the same time. Not a bad plan. If you come up with it and make the play, it's good. Doesn't go down as an error or anything, just a stolen base by Slade.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, a swing and a miss by Walker. 2-2 with 1 out. Runner in scoring position with Slade over at second for Harrison County here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Be on the outside. Take the count full. 3-2.
Yes, that's one thing we noticed with Kane the other night when he came in. Is he struggles a little bit with his control right now. Early in the season, that's one thing I think he really depends on is that control that he has.
Full count. Knox is set. Here's the pitch. Pop that one up. Bagley's going to call it, second baseman. High flyer. And he'll make the catch for out number 2.
Problemo.
So the pop up into the infield. That'll bring up number 3, the center fielder, Jashawn Lewis, batting 4th.
And he is also hitting at a high clip at 353 on the young season. Again, Harrison County coming in at 5-1. Their team batting average is 359, Ken.
That's impressive.
Yes, it is.
Another lefty. Getting back to Knox, I feel like he's almost trying to place it in some
3 in a row.
respects.
It's going to come up next.
Yeah, I see that now. Oh, there's a shot to right field. Getting underneath it. Nice job by the right fielder for the Pirates and Carter Poe. So they'll leave one stranded. Come up scoreless. We'll take a break here on the Powell County Sports Network.
WSKV 104.9 FM Pickup Country and ListenLikeALocal.com are your official broadcasting partners for the Powell County Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Brandy Kirk, Market President for CG Bank Stanton. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by and visit us at 488 South Main Street in Stanton and see what community banking is all about, or visit us online at www.cg.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Loan subject to approval. Contact an employee for further information about applicable fees and terms.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
And welcome back here to the Powell County High School. This is Dave Faulkner along with Ken Simon. Also on the video and taking care of all the pictures for you is Josie McClure. And Nevaeh Bridgeman is back in the studio. So, warm night here at the end of March. This is one of the warmer nights I've seen early in March. This is a nice night to play. There's a little bit of baseball going on here. Also softball in action over at the softball field. So track, I think, has got an event going on somewhere. So I think they may actually be at home as well. So
Little League practice. A lot of people
all
over here on the
fields are
ball
full.
court.
I mean, we're
People
rocking
walking
here
the
at
track.
City Park.
Yeah, sure are.
So, again, nice night. Again, UK game comes on at 7:39. We'll probably be in the 5th inning by then.
Yeah, we'll see, right?
But maybe the 4th. Yeah, I'm wishful thinking, right?
All right, I'm going to go around the horn here
right ahead.
as Dre Roberts will be on the mound for Harrison County. Behind the plate, Keem Price. Over at first base, it will be Jordan Persinger. Over at second base, Cooper Slade. Shortstop, Boston Reynolds. Over at third, Blake Green. In left field, it will be Sean Vaughn. In center field, Jashawn Lewis. And in right field, Donovan Walker. Sean Vaughn, the left fielder, will not be batting. In his place is Brian Vaughn in the DH spot. And now stepping up to the plate is Dylan Carter. Here, Dave, give him a clap again. A long time coming for this guy to get up. Let's see if he can make something happen here for the Pirates. Dylan Carter, Drew Miller, Carter Poe, Bo Begley, Kane Knox, Lacey Dick, and Levi Wells, Dylan Trent, Lane Rogers, and Ethan Wireman will not bat, playing first base, but the DH and Carter Poe will bat for him. Take a first pitch for a ball.
Yeah, this kid was one of the cogs that got everything going last year for the Pirates. He had a good stick most of the season last year, good speed. So it'd be nice to have him back as a player and as a kid too. It's just good to see his hard work has paid off. He didn't think he was going to see this day, Ken. He didn't think he was going to get to play at all this year.
Roberts getting his second start, 6 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 5 Ks, and going to miss for ball 2. 2 1. We'll take a walk.
So you got him down for an ERA? I have him down for an ERA of 0, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Does not have an ERA.
Earned runs must have been all unearned runs.
Here's the 2-1. On the inside, 3-1.
Got him on that good leg.
3 balls and 1 strike to Dylan Carter, the leadoff hitter, the designated spot for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. Going to get a called strike on the outside corner.
Right in the alley. Talk about the alley the other night at the softball game. It's the same alley, except baseball's a little smaller, not always a strike in the alley.
Full count. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He'll get the strikeout, but it's all right, though. First time that he's
I'm just about
had
to
any
see
game
back.
action. Yeah, absolutely. Now stepping up to the plate, Drew Miller, the catcher for the Pirates.
And we talked about it a little bit earlier. This is really not consequential a whole lot, but the batter's boxes are a little bit offline. But those guys still line up with the lines on the box. Could, cause a few stance issues maybe.
Yeah. There's a grounder to the shortstop. Long throw over to first, and they'll get him out on the 6-3 ground out, as that was Reynolds with the throw over to Persinger.
Nice hands there at shortstop that time. This can be a tricky field to play on, and his first time taking a hard hit ball by Miller, played that very well with his hands.
Carter Poe coming up to the plate.
Like to see him get him going on the bat.
Yeah, struggling so far on the season, just 8 hits in 3 games. Here's the pitch. There's a grounder to the second baseman. He'll field it cleanly, and they'll go 1-2-3. Well, the Pirates will head to the top of the second. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital provides a compassionate, ideal local solution for patients who need additional time to heal and strengthen before going home. The Swing Bed program can be a perfect fit for you if you need rehabilitation after orthopedic surgery or fracture, have suffered a stroke, receive long-term antibiotics, need wound care, or need to regain your strength and mobility. You have a choice in post-hospital care and can receive care right in Estill County. For more information on the Swing Bed program at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace, call Case Management at 606-726-2626 2159.
Hearn Funeral Home has been family-owned since 1939 and is currently under the direction of Hondo Hearn. They have proudly served the families of Powell County and other surrounding counties for over 75 years, helping them to celebrate with compassionate care, dignity, and respect at an affordable price. Contact Hearn Funeral Home for all your pre-planning needs at 606-663-4375.
You're listening to PCSN.
All right, here we go, folks. Again, a little bit of few position changes tonight from what we saw the other night. The first one is Levi Wells is at shortstop. Carter Poe is in right field. That's a switch. Last time I think Wells started out in center, moved to the left. Poe started out at shortstop. Now he is in right. Lacey Dickens was our starting pitcher. He is at third base. Begley's the same. Miller's the same. New right or left fielder, which is going to be Lane Rogers. And in center field, wound up playing quite a bit out there in center the other night. Came in late, Dylan Trent. He wound up playing center field when Wells moved to left field. So Frank trying to move some things around, move some people around, try to find the best fit for going forward for the defense for the Pirates. I know they have had several errors early on in the season. So we shall see how it all plays out here for the Pirates.
Well, obviously, sometimes when you start 0-3 or 0-4, 0-5, whatever it be, right, you got to kind of see what kind of combination you can come up with.
Yeah,
now,
pretty much the same people. It's just there may be at different spots other than Lane Rogers, which is new to the lineup, and Ethan Wyman not batting, I guess, would be the biggest switches. So now coming up here is Persinger, the cleanup hitter, or excuse me, the five hitter. Batting at 500 in the season, yeah.
Grounder over to first base, and
That's
nice
a tough
job
play
by Kane Knox to actually run off the mound to cover that one up. Nice play by Ethan Wireman to field that one cleanly. Nice little toss.
That is such a timing play, and especially when you're throwing it overhanded instead of the underhanded throw, which is much easier for the first baseman or the pitcher to be able to get that, kind of lead them. That time led with it because he was getting down the lines pretty good that time.
Now stepping up to the plate, the number 6 hitter, number 35, Dre Roberts, also the pitcher.
Now he shows 32 on his.
Well,
so
he
maybe
does,
they
and maybe
switched
that
these
is
two.
that. Maybe that's what
This
it
is
is.
Brian Vaughn. Then
We'll
they
see who's
switched the
actually,
two.
So actually, maybe the DH, maybe he's batting for.
Yeah, we
that.
saw a little change
yeah.
on the lineup sheet when we got it, so we didn't sure what that was. But this looks like Brian Vaughn.
Yep. 2-0. It'll be a called strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now to the designated hitter and Brian Vaughn. Yeah, that's actually what it would be.
Going to mess us up on our books, though, isn't it?
Well, I've already messed up on our side of the book. And that's just the second game we've had. There's a shot to center field. And going back and making the catch will be the center fielder, Dylan Trent, for the Pirates for out number 2. So the fly out. Now stepping up to the plate, number 14, Blake Green.
Nope, it should be Dre Roberts. No, you're right. So wait a minute.
No, see, Vaughn is batting for Roberts, the DH.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's my guess.
So
is
Sean
that
Vaughn is batting as well
Yeah.
at the bottom of that order then, right?
Correct.
Okay.
That's my best guess. It's kind of like preseason for us, right?
Well, I mean,
Things
not
work
necessarily
out.
for us. When you're right in the batting order, the DH is supposed to go in the batting order and the position player at the bottom.
Right.
Just a technicality.
First pitch is a ball to Green.
But they did have that marked on their scores on their sheets. So apparently they made the names first and got them out of order. Somebody
right.
did, so they had
Yeah.
to switch it a little bit.
That's the little squiggly lines.
And as long as the umpire knows and the other coach knows, then we all know.
And they probably talked about it at home plate.
Well, we would think so. If not, somebody's going to be batting out of order.
There's a grounder to shortstop. Long throw and sails that one into the dugout.
And no advance, but it'll still be E6 on reaching first base.
I will say this, though. Drew Miller, the catcher, man, he went a long way to back
Let me tell you something.
up Wireman over at first.
Miller, he's going to give it everything he's got. He's going to do it the right way. He's going to play it the right way. And, again, no room to advance that time. Again, fielded cleanly by Wells, just throws a little bit high. In a position he's going to have to get used to as we go forward.
Now stepping up to the plate.
Should
be
be
26, Keene
Price,
Price,
right?
the catcher. Yep.
He's got all kinds of hardwire on, the elbow guard, and recognize the pocket. Last time, got a little towel in his back pocket.
Don't see that too often, really, do you?
No. Rainy day, maybe.
Maybe. Runner at first with 2 outs here, top of the second. There's the pitch. It's going to be called strike.
So far, Kane is showing much better control than what he showed against Letcher Central the other night.
Yeah.
When he's at work.
0-1. Looks over at first. Check Green back. There's a shot.
A long way
Right
to go.
field. It is a long way to go. And making the catch.
Wow, Dylan Trent.
Nice job by Trent, the center fielder. Went a long way to get that one. And they'll leave one stranded for the second time here as we'll head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Powell County CSEP Director Kevin Babcock wants you to be prepared.
Like the Lady Pirates and Pirates, we train for success. Do you know your zone? Do you have an emergency plan? Be prepared. Have a disaster kit with water, non-perishable foods, clothes, toiletries, and anything else you may need. For information on how to prepare for an incident, stop by the Emergency Operations Center here in Stanton or contact the local CSEP office at 606-663-7560.
Your health means everything. And every minute matters when an emergency puts your health at risk. That's why it's essential to get the care you need as soon as possible. The emergency department at Clark Regional Medical Center is ready, providing quality care with the peace of mind of a certified chest pain center. Don't make your health wait. Get to the hospital. Clark Regional Medical Center. Learn more at clarkregional.org.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
And welcome back here to the Charles Childers Field, Powell County City Park, Powell County High School baseball field. So, again, a lot going on here at the park as always. Tell you what, using that local restaurant tax dollars to our best interest. Again, all the modifications and changes here done to the baseball field, the other fields here, even the courts.
I mean, soccer fields.
Soccer fields
over here, back over in this direction, the playground area.
I'll tell you what, they've done a lot here at the park.
Yeah, they really have.
Your community money at work. Doing a good job. Again, we talk about Coach Matt Whitaker. Been here for a long time. He's had several state championships. This is one of the premier teams as far as in the state of Kentucky as far as tradition. And that's mainly because of Matt Whitaker. He's probably been there for at least 40 years, I would think.
I would guess so as well.
So, again, Hall of Fame coach. One of the best in the business. Richard Kelly behind the plate, not doing a good job. I'll tell you what, he's made himself one of the best umpires in the region every year. Richard does a good job.
Coming up to the plate, the number 4 hitter in the lineup for the Pirates, the second baseman, number 10, Bo Begley. First pitch swing, and should be easily caught by the center fielder. And it will be. So getting under it was Deshaun Lewis for the fly out.
Well, at this pace, maybe we got a 1-0 game and we get out of here by 7:38. Doubt it. Right?
We signed up for it.
They're working quick so far. I will say that for them.
Considering it's supposed to be a 5:30 start, and it's
yes.
not. Stepping up to the plate is Kane Knox for the Pirates. He's also the pitcher on the night. Lacey Dickin, the third baseman, on deck. 1 out here, bottom of the second, still scoreless. Bases are empty. Here's the pitch. This low inside. 2-0 now is the count.
Kane coming in batting 167 on the season.
Around the plate a lot, isn't he?
They all do.
Yeah,
I just don't know if I like it or not, but that's what they choose to do.
On the inside, going to be 3-0.
That pitch right there. We've seen that called a strike the other night a couple of times when that was in on their hands when they're crowding that plate. His hands are almost on the plate, so.
Here's the 3-0. Going to get the walk.
Yep. Maybe his proximity to the plate caused the pitcher a few issues.
Now stepping up to the plate.
Will they have a runner for Knox here?
Lacey Dickin. Should, right?
I was expecting one. Looks like one is ready to go. Now they're going to call time.
Yeah, is that 23?
I can't tell.
Where we are?
It's a big. That's Tucker Ramsey, I believe.
22.
Yeah, Tucker Ramsey will be the runner for Knox. He'll be the courtesy runner. as long as Knox is in the lineup and pitching. Ramsey will be his CR.
So Lacey Dickin coming up to the plate. 9 plate appearances, struck out 3 times, does not have a batting average of record just yet. See if he can get something going for himself here.
Also crowds that plate.
Throw back over to first, and that was close.
Well
Closer
played
than
by
it
the
probably
first
should have
baseman, by the
been.
way.
Yeah. Closer than it probably should have been.
Nice little pick on that backhand. I like to see that at first base. It's a cool play.
Taking a check over at first is Roberts, the pitcher. Throws it back over there. He's going to get back again. He's got a good move, doesn't he?
That was his A move.
Yeah. Looks over at first. Comes set. Here's the pitch. First pitch swing. It's going to be popped up in foul territory. And the first baseman will make the catch. Jordan Persinger for out number 2.
D-Rob over at first base. Derek Robinson coaching first.
So we've actually had 2 plays where the Pirates have hit first pitch. At both times gotten outs.
And outs. Levi Wells up to the bat. Hitless on the season thus far, but his bat will come around.
9 plate appearances, 3 strike. And there's a shot, and it's going to be caught right at the left fielder. So they're swinging at that first pitch. Unfortunately, coming up empty here. The Pirates will leave one stranded, still scoreless. We'll head to the top of the 3rd. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
The Powell County Sports Network would like to thank their sponsors and encourage you to choose businesses and organizations that support the broadcast of our young athletes, including our platinum sponsors, Uniquely Kentucky, Whitaker Bank, and Just Know You're Taken Care of Wherever Life Takes You, CG Bank. Our gold sponsors, Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital, Friends and Family Caring for Friends and Family, Powell County CSEP, encouraging you to be prepared and have an emergency plan. Appalachian Wireless, better service, bigger savings. Our silver sponsors, Hearn Funeral Home since 1939. Clark Regional Medical Center, care closer to home. Toyota South, exceptional customer service since 1915. Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, quality care that offers recovery and hope. Stanley's Hardware, the helpful place. Powell County Farm Bureau, big on commitment. Our bronze sponsors, security and control from anywhere. Protect Security and Fire Systems, people serving people since 1912. People's Exchange Bank, helping families connect, honor, and remember. Wells Funeral Home, new items in stock. Allen's Hardware in Clay City, gifts and more. The Candle Hutch, U.S.-based GTX Manufacturing. They love pirate sports, so let's love them back.
Kona.
Welcome back. Talking about the Reds a little bit. Tito Francona, the manager of the Reds this season, out of retirement. Nice to see, as it will be for Harrison County, number 9. Should be Sean Vaughn up to the plate, and it is
15.
Number 15. He will be batting .222 on the season. And we're back to the top of the order.
I'm glad we don't have to turn in our paperwork.
This is not, back to the top of the order.
First pitch is a called strike to Vaughn, the left fielder.
You know, this again, the players are crowding that plate. That with that inside pitch, they caught part of it, and strike 1.
Here's the 0-1 from Knox. Oh, swing and a miss. Lazy swing at that.
I tell you, nice comeback pitch. You go up and in on pitch 1. You throw the same look with a breaking ball, strike 2, and no way you're going to touch that one.
Struck him out.
Two
Nice
straight
job by
curveballs.
Knox.
Yep.
3 consecutive pitches for out number 1. Now we'll head back to the top of the order where it will be Boston Reynolds, the shortstop. He struck out his first plate appearance. On deck, Cooper Slade.
We're going to have another 2 righties, and then we'll go to the trio of lefties in that Harrison County lineup.
Yeah, which is unusual, right? I mean, to have that many lefties on
They got
a high
a short
school
porch
team.
over in Harrison County, too, I believe. If my memory serves me correctly, I do think they have it's a left-hander's field over there in left and right field. Excuse me.
First pitch is going to be a ball to Reynolds.
When you go to Harrison County, they sit beyond the fence and watch the game. A lot of folks sit in their cars and Watch games from there.
There's a grounder right up the middle. Nice job that time by the shortstop. Oh, and a good dig
Wireman,
by
nice job.
Wireman, yep, on first base as he ended up taking the throw from Wells, who went a long way all the way across second base to get the 6-3 ground out. But
although Wells played most of the season last year in the outfield, he came up as an infielder, basically a second baseman. And when you're coming up behind Cam Del Rosario, you're not going to see a whole lot of action at shortstop. So really nobody ever really kind of got to play there much, except when he was pitching every now and then.
So 2 outs here at the top of the third. Stepping up to the plate is Cooper Slade. He walked and had a stolen base and was stranded over at second.
Throw that 58-foot curveball that time. Ball 1.
1-0 with 2 outs. Bases empty. Top of the third. Harrison County up at the plate. It's going to be high for ball 2.
Pitching backwards this time, going with curveball pitch 1, fastball up pitch 2. We'll see what happens here with pitch number 3. I wouldn't give you any really gravy to hit. Nice pitch on the outside corner.
Get any biscuits with that gravy, or is that not
makes
part
it
of
better.
the deal?
Easier to hit when you got the biscuit and gravy, a little bit heavier.
Does that have to be from Dairy Queen? Or,
no, homemade's better.
No disrespect to Dairy Queen.
No disrespect to Dairy Queen.
Foul that one off over.
That had a little bit of tail action coming in, a little run action on his hands. That was a nice pitch at time, but nice pitch by Knox.
Nice job by Slade. Actually, to just kind of get
not
bat around.
It's almost a self-protection swing on that one.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 2 hitter in the lineup in Cooper Slade, the second baseman.
Crowds that plate.
2s are wild. Here's the pitch. Oh, nice pitch. Going to get the strikeout, so they'll go 1, 2, 3. Nice inning that time by the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the third with the score 0-0 here. We'll be right back.
Thinking about buying a home, starting a business, or tackling a renovation? Whitaker Bank is here to help you make it happen. This is David Johnson, and I'm the senior commercial lender at Whitaker Bank in Stanton. We understand that every financial decision is personal. That's why we offer expert guidance tailored to your needs. Let's find the right solution for you. Call me today at 606-663-2283, and let's take the next step together. Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey, I'm Wyatt Denniston, owner of Stanton Ace Hardware. At Ace, we are known for being the helpful place, and we pride ourselves on accomplishing that goal each day with each customer. We are constantly working on expanding our rental department, now including skid steers, mini excavators, mini skid steers with ditch witch and auger attachments. We also have delivery options available. Shop local, save money, and get quality products from people who love this community. We are Stanton Ace Hardware, supporting the broadcast of our Powell County Pirates.
You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning, and the Pirates will be coming to bat with Dylan Trent and Lane Rogers, and back to the top of the order with Dylan Carter. See if Powell County can get something going against the Thoroughbreds. So far, we've had a fairly quick start of this one.
Yeah, we really have, considering it was a later start. About
3 minutes after 6.
We've been playing, 30 minutes roughly.
Yeah, about probably a little bit
less than that.
25 minutes probably.
Probably, yeah.
So, really, they've really got it done here for the first 3. They got this thing started early. We might have been out here by 7 o'clock. I'm just being a little bit ridiculous on that point. But
well, not quite sure why the scheduled time of a 5:30 start, realizing.
With the team that's an hour and 20 minutes away, right?
Yeah. It's all good. We're here and we're live.
I mean, I think they were going to try to start as early as they could, but nah.
Well, next time we're going to have to pay attention to who's coming.
Well, I knew they was going to struggle to be at a 5:30 start time, but who am I to say anything? Strike 1.
Dylan Trent, center fielder, up at the plate for a swing and a miss. We have on his batting average on the season here.
No batting average.
Yeah, 250 is what I have.
That's what I said, 250.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. I hope everybody that's listening realizes David and I have a lot of fun. We do.
Well, I mean, you know, can't have fun. You just shouldn't be doing it.
Yep. 0-2.
Uh-oh, I found the hole.
Of the bat, and first baseman Trent's going to get there safe. Oh, that was close.
Well, here's the thing. Sliding into first base that time probably wasn't a bad play. It could have been a tag play. But if he stays up and runs through the bag, it may have been a closer play. You get to the bag quicker running through the bag than you do sliding into it. If it's a high tag, that's when you're supposed to slide. That time it could have been, but close play.
Yeah, definitely
close.
close.
Was that 3-1 that time? Or yeah,
yes,
yeah.
3-1. Now stepping up to the plate, the left fielder, Lane Rogers. We have on Rogers. We have anything for him? 667. Actually leading the Pirates in average.
He's probably 2 for 3, I would think.
You didn't even move.
No, it was way back.
I'm just making sure.
Just easy. The ones that come right back at the screen at the softball field to get me, we got 10 foot of thinking.
You're not even right.
I never had to see that view a whole lot from where I was on my bucket at the other end of the dugout. You know what I mean?
Listen, there were some shots the other night that,
We'll take out my bucket, right?
Yep. Gonna miss away. 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Lane Rogers with Dylan Carter, the designated hitter, the leadoff hitter tonight for the Pirates on deck. Still scoreless. Bottom of the third. Pike County Pirates versus Harrison County.
Scoreless, hitless, runless.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Rogers. Again, the girls are in action tonight, playing host to Bell County.
Lost to Estill County last night.
Swing and a miss on the foul tip for the strikeout. Out number 2. All right, I will say this. I'm always intrigued by the music, right?
I ain't going to say a word about this music tonight.
No, I'm just saying in general, it always intrigues me. Like most of the songs that have been played,
throwbacks.
1970s,
our music.
1970s music.
I'm going to age us a little bit. Our music.
Carter up at the plate. Swing and a miss. Left-handed hitter. Struck out his first
plate
appearance on a full count.
Dylan is in rhythm. He goes with that pitch and drives it the other way.
0-1 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. There's a strike on the inside. Came back. Caught the inside corner. 0-2.
Started off the plate away and then on his hands. Curveball's next. Away, likely.
Here's the pitch.
How about
got him out on the inside corner on 3 straight pitches. So back-to-back strikeouts. That will end the inning. Still scoreless. We'll head to the top of the 4th. You're listening to the Powell County Sports.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless, where you're not just another customer, you're our priority. And that means exceptional customer service every step of the way. From our friendly customer service reps to our knowledgeable sales associates and experienced service technicians, we're here to keep you connected and taken care of. Big carriers treat you like a number. At Appalachian Wireless, we treat you like our friends and our family. So stop by one of our retail or authorized dealer locations today or visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com to become our top priority. Where we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
You deserve a bank that truly values you. At People's Exchange Bank, they pride themselves on providing personalized service that other banks just can't match. Whether you're needing a checking account, a home loan, or financial advice, our team of local professionals have you covered. Visit 53 East Pendleton Street in Stanton or visit them online at pebank.com. Join their family of satisfied customers today and experience the hometown difference at People's Exchange Bank, where banking is about you. People's Exchange Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here. I'm sorry I cut Ken off. He was going to say network, and I tried to click him back on, and there's no way I can.
And at that point, I'd push the button for the commercial.
Was already rolling.
I'd like to thank our sponsors.
Yes, and again, anybody out there would like to sponsor us the rest of the season and next year, just give them a call there at the studio, and somebody will take care of you. If you want to contact one of us, we'd be glad to send the information forward and get you added to the list.
That we would.
After 3, it is 0-0. We have no runs, no hits, and a couple errors. One error on the.
Well, one each. Well, no,
errors.
One on them.
And for Harrison County, it will be their 3, 4, and 5 hitters, and this is the meat of their order. It would be Walker, Lewis, and Persinger, 533, 353, and 500, respectively. So these 3 guys, all lefties, We'll see how Mr. Knox handles these three for the second time.
So again, still scoreless here, top of the fourth. Here's the pitch. Square around like he's going to bunt, and he'll get called for the strike.
Dickin a little bit late getting the move going forward.
I don't know if you said it or not, but the 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up, Donovan Walker, Jashawn Lewis, and Jordan Persinger.
All lefties.
Miss on the outside for 1-1.
What was that? What is that pitch? That ball is like a screwball action. I don't know what he's throwing.
That's why next time, again, it's all good tonight, but I'm not seeing the pitches, so I can't really help you.
Oh, yeah.
There's a shot.
Trent's got it.
And Trent will get under it, and he'll make the catch. So the fly out to center field. They're making solid contact. Let's see how many flyouts is that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 flyouts.
Here's the thing, though. In this park, normally, unless you pull it down the line, those are going to a deep center field. It's over 400 feet to center. And the way I saw Trent run down that one ball hit in the first inning, I don't think there's much he can't run down right now.
Now stepping up to the plate is Jashawn Lewis, the center fielder, flat out. And there's a shot. Yep, going to get the single to right field. It's interesting, this is probably the first year and I couldn't tell you how long, that a lot of players on both teams taking advantage of that first pitch and swinging.
Listen,
and maybe the philosophy's changed, right?
Well, a long time ago when we was playing, I always said, well, you want to look at one first. Man, now these pitchers are usually coming in for the dead red fastball, and you better be sitting on it. You might not see another one.
I never liked just taking that first pitch because, again, like you said, most of the time it's right down the middle with that fastball. And like, oh, that was the pitch that I wanted.
And you don't see it again.
Nope. Oh,
ouch.
Yep. Going to hit him on the.
And again, do not have to move. So if the pitch, here's the thing, if the pitch is in the strike zone, then you can bring him back. The rule has changed. You do not have to move out of the way of a ball anymore.
Well, and what the Pirates coaching staff was saying was that he moved into it. He lifted up. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Doesn't matter.
You can do that as long as you don't get into the inside the batter's box area or outside the batter's box area.
Now stepping up to the plate is Brian Vaughn, the DH, with runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. A miss on the outside for ball 1.
He was definitely crowding the plate, but he didn't mind getting hit. Was wearing all kinds of protective gear, so.
Here comes the 1-0. Right here to us. You got it? You could have got that one.
Josie had it. I don't know what she's thinking.
Well, she didn't even move. She didn't even move. She wasn't going to get that one, Dave. You at least
got
had
to
a head
dive
start
and get
on
the dig. You know what I'm saying? I talk volleyball terms with her.
There you go.
Dig. Get down.
Well, at that point, there is a chain link fence in the way.
Yeah, she can't get there.
1-1 is the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out for Harrison County here in the top of the fourth. Still scoreless, runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Yep. Nice pitch. I feel like when Kane Knox just kind of settles in, right, and just throws it as opposed to I felt like he was at last game trying to place the ball, right, as opposed to just throwing the ball. He's got really good action and everything.
He got to trust it.
Be a little bit high.
This is the advantage. This is the advantage of those players when they crowd the plate is you make the pitcher a little uncomfortable on where to throw it. You just hit one. You don't want to hit another one. Again, they got all this protective gear on. They don't care to take one. Throw one down the inside corner. Guess what? You hit another one. You put another one on. Because they're going to take a hit.
2-2. We need an out. Here's the pitch. A little bit high on that hanging curveball.
No place to. Well, there's a place to put him,
full.
but
you don't want to put him.
You don't want to put him.
So we have a single, a hit by a pitch. Now the count full.
He had that deep fly ball to center last time, right?
He did. Here's the pitch. Chopper right up the middle, and the Pirates going to make the play. Double play. Do they get it? And they did, yeah. Pirates turn 2.
Wow.
They'll get the double play. Nice job over there.
Wells and Wyman on the tandem. We'll take a break. Nothing to score.
Hi, I'm Michael Bucky Wilson, CEO, President of CG Bank. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not here just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by any of our 7 convenient locations in Irvin, Richmond, Berea, London, or Stanton and see what community banking is all about, or visit us online at cg.bank.
Citizens Guarantee Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Qualifications and rules may apply. See institution for details.
Protect Security are proud sponsors of your Powell County Pirates sports.
You need to check with Monty from Protect Security. There's no install charge on the base system. No phone line is needed, so all you have to worry about is a small monthly fee. They can install cameras. They can do full home automation, fully interactive so that you can lock your doors when you're away from home. That's your local security company. Protect Security, keeping your home, business, or other location safe and secure. Give them a call today, 663-9348.
You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back. No score through 4. We're going to the bottom of the 4th for the Pirates now. Again, it is Harrison County 4 straight innings without a run. They threatened that last inning, ended by a double play, turned by Wells in the middle, and a nice dig by Wyman at first base to turn that double play, which was a tough play. They were actually going on the pitch, but the ball was actually hit right to second base. So Wells, moving that direction anyway, was able to get the ball to step on second, throw to first. And again, a good dig by Wyman to turn that double play. Powell County could have been a little bit of trouble that inning. Less the perfect ball hit to you, right? I mean, it just.
Yeah. And a nice job actually by Wells, because when Persinger was actually sliding in, the fact that he kind of had to go over him just a little bit and avoid that contact in order to make a solid throw.
Yeah, for a guy that's been in the outfield pretty much for a whole season and a little more, that's a nice play by Levi.
All right, let's see if the Pirates can get something going here. It will be Drew Miller, Carter Poe, and Bo Begley, the 2, 3, 4 hitters in the lineup for the Pirates. As we are here in the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the pitch from Roberts. Let me outside for ball 1.
Now tell me if I'm wrong too. Between innings, are these guys like get it done like quicker than usual?
Yeah, I think everybody's wanting to watch UK game.
Well, I don't know if that's what it is or not, but they're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, these players are really getting ready. I have no clue where that is.
Fly ball in foul territory and hits
off
the roof of the Pirate dugout.
Carter made a catch off the roof over there. Good job on defense now. He's getting back in the flow of catching the pop-ups.
Right.
Dylan last year was our starting center fielder. He's got some he might have somebody to beat out now with Trent the way he's playing out there right now. But great to have him back in that order. I'm tickled to death for him.
So 1-1 is the count to Miller as he fouled that one off. Here comes the pitch from Roberts.
Got it. Oh, take one, Drew.
Well, he did. Must have hit his uniform or something.
It could have brushed the jersey.
Yeah, it did. That's what the official says. It brushed him.
Coach said no way. I heard him.
Yeah.
Even with my headset on. Here's the thing. You can hear that if you're the umpire. If it ticked that jersey, it's a hear thing as much as anything else. So we're going to say Miller's going to be at first with a hit by pitch.
And again, if it just even touched his uniform,
it's
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Right.
No,
and
it doesn't.
That's what it looked like to me if it was going to be a hit, because I keep one of my earpieces, off in that regard. Didn't necessarily
But I think
hear
it's one of those things, necessarily from the visual, you couldn't necessarily see it, but I'm sure the umpire heard it. And he's taking his base.
He's closer than anybody on the field.
Just a little tick. You'll definitely hear it.
Carter Poe up the plate. Pitch is going to be low and inside for ball 1.
That's close.
Grounded out his first plate appearance. So see what Drew Miller can possibly do over at first base. Did we get a pinch hitter? We did not. No. Just making sure.
No, you're not going to run for Miller.
Well, I didn't think so, but I didn't necessarily catch anybody.
He's one of your best runners I would think you've got.
Throw back over to first, and he's back safely.
All right, D-Rob over there at first base. Let him know. Get back. Derek's awful quiet, right?
Yeah. Derek Robinson, the first base coach for the Pirates. Used to be the middle school coach a couple years ago. Oh, strike on the outside.
And Carter says, yeah, it was. I'd like to see that pitch thrown again. Carter go right to the left field, right down the line with it. But he's got that kind of a skills at the plate.
Third baseman Green just off the grass there. Playing it a little bit close. Expecting that from the left-handed hitter as throw over to first, and Miller will get back safely. Got that white uniform dirty.
Real dirty. Drew don't care.
Nah, why would you when you're playing baseball or
All
football?
right. What you're supposed to do. Be careful now.
Here's the 1-1. I mean, high 2-1.
Tell you what, when he played basketball this year as well, and not the best basketball player in the world, he will admit that. But I tell you what, when he went in the game, something happened, and he's usually on the defensive side of the ball. He would always exciting to watch.
Brought the energy, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Says the same thing with the baseball field.
There's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Throw back over to first, and a good catch that time. Yeah, by the first baseman, Persinger. Had to come off the bag in foul territory to hold on to that one. 2-2 is your count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, Carter Poe, come on, buddy. Get a base hit right here. Here's the 2-2. Well, long time coming. I thought he was bringing it, but
Josie didn't even flinch.
She did. Well, she's got the PC in front of her. She didn't see it up close.
Ah, okay.
2-2. Otherwise, if that had been you, you'd have definitely been moving.
She's clueless over here. I don't know if she's watching it. I don't know if she's watching the video.
She's watching the screen.
I'm
She's
just
not
teasing.
watching the.
Oh, okay. I don't think it's going to hit you, though.
No. Not here.
No.
2-2.
Maybe there.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and there's a strikeout. Yep. Caught him looking.
That's a perfect spot to throw that ball.
So 1 out here. Bottom of the 4th. Powell County playing host to Harrison County.
All right, Bo.
Still scoreless.
Let's get her done.
Bo Bagley, the second baseman.
I wouldn't be surprised here to see a little push bunt.
Oh, you think?
Maybe. Try to get something moving. Get him going a little bit here.
Number 4 hitter in the lineup. Oh, look at him squaring around, David.
That's fake then.
Oh, now Robert steps off.
Yeah, well, we weren't in position. But yeah, that's the fake bunt. You're not going to square that early. And bunt. Surely.
Here's the pitch. There's a chopper. The shortstop could be trouble. They're going to turn 2. There's 1 and 2. They'll get the double play. So on the first pitch hit, Pirates get into a double play. Still scoreless. We'll head to the top of the 5th here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Powell County CSEP Director Kevin Babcock wants you to be prepared.
Like the Lady Pirates and Pirates, we train for success. Do you know your zone? Do you have an emergency plan? Be prepared. Have a disaster kit with water, non-perishable foods, clothes, toiletries, and anything else you may need. For information on how to prepare for an incident, stop by the Emergency Operations Center here in Stanton or contact the local CSEP office at 606-663-7560.
Toyota South in Richmond is moving forward. Family owned and operated since 1915. Meet General Manager Charlie Johnson.
As a native of Powell County, I would like to personally invite you to take the short drive to Toyota South in Richmond. Between Toyota South and our 5 other dealerships, we keep around 600 used cars, trucks, and sport utility vehicles. So, regardless of what you're looking for in a used vehicle, chances are we have it, and as General Manager of Toyota South, I will make your short drive well worth your time. Come see me soon at Toyota South in Richmond.
Toyota South in Richmond. Online at toyotasouth.com or call their friendly staff at 877-605-4326.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to go to the top of the 5th inning, moving right along here at the Powell County High School.
We are moving right along.
We are moving along quickly. We've only
even
been
an
playing
hour in.
Not even an hour. We've been maybe 47, 46 minutes, something like that. And we're already in the 5th, but no runs. Only a couple hits for Harrison County. No hits thus far for the Pirates. We're still hitless on the night. Again, after being no hit by Clark County the other night, it still is, but it's still a very competitive contest. We did have a base runner. We've had 2 base runners. That one, last one turned by the double play. So we've seen 2 double plays in the 4th inning, one by the Pirates and one by the visitors of Harrison County.
So now we'll have the number, where am I at here? I'm looking on the wrong side. The number 8, 9, and 1 hitters in the lineup.
Now, see, I've got, so it's going to be Green, Price, and Reynolds, right?
Green, Price, and Vaughn.
Yes, 7, 8, 9. You're right.
Well, because we messed up with Roberts, remember, in both of our cards here.
Yeah. Coach Whitaker messes up, or one of his coaches who did the lineup card.
Yeah, I don't like having a
messy book.
No, I don't.
It
bothers me.
Yeah, it bothers him.
I mean, I get my own scribble and scratch, right? But, you know, when they force me to make a mistake, I don't like that. All right, Kane Knox on the mound for the Pirates. And there's a chopper, and it's going to go off of runner, play over at first, and it's going to be safe over at first. As it ended up going off of Lacey Dick, and then it ended up going off of him to Wells. But by the time Wells was able to field it, a little bit too late that time as Green.
Wait, where you giving him on that one, Air?
I probably, because actually, I mean, he was in and probably should have had it. I'm not quite sure how it hopped up as much as it did. I don't know if it hit the grass because he's right on the edge. I don't know if it hit the grass and jumped up or hit the dirt and jumped up, but or even off of his shin or something.
Again, it probably could use a little manicure, the grass. I believe they have mowed it or mown it. What would you say there?
Well, let's give an E5.
I'm giving E5, but I'm not sure Dickin was really ready for that ball.
I'm not so sure either.
That's
again, it took a hop, and not quite sure again if it was off the grass or off the dirt, but
it was a tough hop.
It was, but still probably should have had that one cleanly.
Well, even if of course, it bounced all the way over to Wells. That was the issue. You know, normally if it just bounces in front of you, you can reach over, pick it up, throw the first base, easy out. But this one hopped all the way over to the shortstop's position.
Up the plate, the catcher, King Price. Flied out his first plate appearance. Here comes the pitch from Knox on the outside edge for strike one. 1-1 now is the count with the runner over at first here. Top of the fifth. Still scoreless. Again, the Powell County Pirates playing host to the Harrison County Thoroughbreds, coming in with a record of 5-1, coached by Mac Whitaker, And the Pirates 0-3 on the season, coached by Frank Spencer.
Got him.
Back over to, the throw was off the mark. Wireman's going to have to go a long way to get it, and they're going to hold him at second. Man, it looked like a great pickoff opportunity there.
It's, so it's going to be an E1 on the throw. But if we can field that ball, he is out dead to right because he was going to second on the move.
Yeah.
We would have had him dead to right, so it was a good throw over. Just got away from Wireman, and Poe had to run it down. Again, that ball used to be an automatic 2 bases until that new fence was put in.
So 1-1 is the count to Price. And there's a strike. Oh, did he?
He went for it.
Was that? Oh, I was going to say, he was going all the way over thinking he struck out, and I was thinking, where are you going?
Just your second strike, right?
Yeah, I don't think he knew that. I think he was thinking that he was called out on strikes.
He's probably saying, Coach, why'd you make me bunt with 2 strikes? Now I'm out.
You're going back, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I like the play, though, with the bunt, move the runner to third base. All kinds of options to get him in from there.
Yeah, especially with the 1-1 count, right? Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He'll get the strikeout. Nice job by Kane Knox to get out number 1. Now stepping up to the plate will be the left fielder, Sean Vaughn.
He struck out last time up. Hope we get another strikeout here, and then we're back to top of the order. I don't think, the bunt really is not indicative here for a play with 1 out. The Pirates are going to talk about it. Slow us down a little bit. When you get base runners, you do slow the game down just a touch.
Yeah.
But this game has gone on at a brisk pace, so that's okay. Dickens going to come in also for a little chat maybe. They're going to change. They're changing their pitch calls with the runner at second base. Little shenanigans here by the Pirates. Not wanting to let Harrison County pick up the pitches. So apparently Dickens got a play sheet when you change the call. It's his play sheet. It's probably on his as a starting pitcher as well.
Yeah.
So
again, up the plate, Sean Vaughn struck out his first plate appearance. 1 out here. Top of the 5th, still scoreless. Harrison County with the player over at second in scoring position. Here's the pitch from Knox. And it's going to go foul.
Good job of Drew.
Yep. Strike one. Not so sure that would have made it back into fair play, but he kind of scooped it to make sure that it did not, which was a smart move by Miller.
If he's not running, you see if it comes back.
That's kind of what I thought too at that point. Like
That's what Frank Spencer was yelling at him. Let it run out. Don't think he's going to be bunting here, but we'll see.
0-1 the count. Sun is shining brightly, isn't it? Here's the pitch. Oh, that's a good pitch, and it's going to be right to the second baseman, Begley, and he'll get the line drive for the out.
And that one he's playing for the bunt. He's over in that spot where the bunt, he gets closer to first base. You couldn't have hit it to a more perfect place than where he was. So now it's going to be Reynolds up to plate. He's 0 for 2 on the night. I don't think he's had many at-bats on the season.
Struck out and grounded out.
So we'll see.
Let's see.
Had no average to speak of.
Well, can't find his name. Oh, it's because he's way down.
Yeah, way down the list. Yeah.
3 at-bats.
So minimal
2 walks.
at-bats. We didn't see now. They don't have one game statted that was on the
correct,
report,
and that was last night.
Yeah. So he could have batted. He could hit 3 times last night. Got 3 hits, but why he's in the 1-0? We're not sure about that, but again, up here with 2 outs.
Top of the order. Runner at second. Kane Knox on the mound. Drew Miller behind the plate for the Pirates. Miss on the outside. Go 2-0. Miller's doing a nice job, though, trying to pull that back in, right? He does a really good job on a regular basis when that pitch is on the outside. He just hurries up, tries to whip that glove right back over across the plate enough on that edge. 2-0. Here's the pitch. There's a strike.
Take it all the way. Looks
2-1. That would have been a tough pitch to hit anyway. Just the way that one kind of came across the plate, I think it
was down.
Almost kind of,
for ground ball somewhere.
2-1. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Foul that one off out of play.
Heads up, somebody. I'll tell you what, I think they were going over here to talk to somebody, but they got on that one quick. 2 of the Pirate player just wandering around behind us, and like they're meant to be going. They knew a foul ball was coming from about 3 minutes ago.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th, still scoreless. A miss high, going to take the count full.
He had him fooled on the pitch, though. That high curveball coming in, if he threw another one that dropped in, he'd be golden, I believe.
Yeah, that one just didn't break, did it?
Just started off too much, just a little bit, just too high.
All right, Kane. Get the out right here. Here's the 3-2. I'll foul that one off out of play. What's interesting, you get so many people that are yelling, right, letting everybody know it's foul ball. But if you're over there, you're looking back towards the sun, and you're not going to see it.
Not going to see it.
At that point, I'd duck. But what good does that do? If,
Cover up.
Here's the 3-2. Going to get the walk.
Nice job by Miller to contain the wild pitch. Kept it in front of him. Able to stop not allow the runner from going from second base to third base with 2 outs. Walk doesn't really hurt you there.
No, you just got to make some more pitches, right?
Yeah, now you got to get by Slade, who has walked once and struck out. So I don't think you want to get deeper in this order to get these next guys up, though, for sure.
The walk and the stolen base, the strikeout. The pitch. Miss on the outside. Ball 1. Everybody's quiet tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, it got real quiet here for a second, yeah.
Including everybody practicing and playing ball on the court. Right into the net. Oh, man, he just took out 2 leaves in the fence.
Poor leaves. One way to clean them.
Right, 1 and 1. It was almost like a bird, you know what I'm saying, hitting just kind of just.
Randy Johnson fastball, right?
That's still incredible, right? Unbelievable.
Got
1
a
and
bird
1.
flying around left field right now. Maybe. Uh-oh.
There's a shot. That's going to be trouble. Maybe. No, it will not.
Easy.
Yep. Nice job that time. I kind of tailed back towards right field. Nice catch that time by Carter Powell. Harrison County will come up empty. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Still scoreless.
Thinking about buying your first home? Maybe it's time for a remodel or a new investment property. This is Diane Meadows. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Stanton. With personalized service and local expertise, I am here to help you explore the options that make the most sense for you now and for the future. Call me at 606-663-3618 today, and let's make your dreams a reality. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Candle Hutch Gifts and More is your local shop for unique and fantastic smelling country and upscale items. They carry all the scents of quality candleberry candles, meaningful dim deco willow tree figurines for any occasion, and a quality selection of helium balloons. With frequent sales, new items, and friendly, helpful staff, the Candle Hutch will soon be a frequent stop for you and the family. The Candle Hutch is located in the Stanton Ace Plaza on East College Avenue in Stanton, or call them to pre-order at 606-424-2154.
You're listening to PCSN.
And through 4.5, we are still scoreless here at the Powell County High School baseball field here at Stanton City Park. Again at Charles Childers Field. Again for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 5th inning, it will be the pitcher, Kane Knox, Lacey Dickin, and Levi Wells. Wells probably had the hardest hit ball of any of the Pirates thus far on a fly out to the left field. So we'll see if these 3 guys can get something done. Knox walked last time up. So maybe these 3 guys can get something going.
On 4 consecutive pitches, no less.
We will take another one right here.
All right, Kane, help your own cause here.
Nobody better, right?
Yep, let's get some runs here in the inning. Let's go, Pirates. Again, still scoreless here, bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Thought about it. He'll lay off of that one for ball 1. That was close.
High spinner. Did not get back down.
Lacey Dickin on deck and Levi Wells in the 3 spot. We'll go to the outside. Ball 2. Take another 4-pitch walk.
Well, this pitch right here is almost a dead take.
Here's the 2-2. Oh,
except it was dead red swing.
Yep. 2-1. I think on that one you leave it kind of jammed him a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That's why I think I would have let that one go. Just because it was on the inside. The exact same pitch. 2-2.
What's the pitcher thinking? If I get him once, I can get him twice.
Yeah, that's why I think I would have let that one go, realizing, again, you kind of just got a little jammed, especially on a 2-0 count.
This pitch better be right at him in a big curveball.
Roberts on the mound for Harrison County.
Away this time.
And, yep, he'll get the strikeout. 1 out. Lacey Dickin coming up to the plate.
After trailing 2-0, came back with 3 good ones.
Popped up to first baseman in foul territory, his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Again, Dre Roberts on the mound, pitching for Harrison County. Powell County here in the bottom of the 5th. There's a pitch. Strike. It was a good pitch. It was a pitch.
Well, Lacey watched it all the way into the mid, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. That had just enough action on it, right, to kind of freeze him up. Here's the 0-2. I'll foul that one off the end of the bat down the first base side. Listen, just so you know, I don't know if you knew this, but going into the concession stand, don't be wearing your cleats in there, okay?
No,
Can't be wearing your cleats in the concession stand area.
And I resigned. Oh, that
froze him up. Yep.
Yeah, you know what? That was looked good now that I'm looking at the plate.
First
froze him.
Second time he's had back-to-back strikeouts in Dre Roberts, excuse me. Now Levi Wells, the shortstop, coming up.
All right, cuz. Get him going.
Flat out to left field. There's the pitch. Swung in the dirt for that
Chasing on that one.
Yep.
Try to make something happen with something you can't really handle. Can't force it.
Well, the Pirates going to have to find a way, though, to improve their hitting, right? They've struggled throughout the season. There's a chopper down the third base line. It's going to be pulled foul.
Well, Levi started the season at the top of the order, and I thought it was a good place for him from last year's results.
Yeah.
And now they're moving it back down a little bit to maybe get him to relax some. Now falls 0-2.
Sometimes, though, when you move down, now you feel the pressure, right?
Should be no pressure here with 2 outs and nobody on in front of you. Should be not a lot of pressure here.
Well, internal pressure is what I mean.
Yeah,
at that point, like I was on the top, now you move me down like, now you're questioning yourself kind of, right? 1-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and it's going to be catcher throw down to first, and they'll get 3 up and 3 down, 3 strikeouts no less, as we'll take a break here and come back as we'll head to the top of the 6th inning, still scoreless here on the Powell County Sports Network.
The Powell County Sports Network would like to thank their sponsors and encourage you to choose businesses and organizations that support the broadcast of our young athletes, including our platinum sponsors, Uniquely Kentucky, Whitaker Bank, and Just Know You're Taken Care of Wherever Life Takes You, CG Bank. Our gold sponsors, Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital, Friends and Family caring for friends and family, Powell County CSEP, encouraging you to be prepared and have an emergency plan, Appalachian Wireless, better service, bigger savings. Our silver sponsors, Hearn Funeral Home since 1939, Clark Regional Medical Center, care closer to home, Toyota South, exceptional customer service since 1915, Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, quality care that offers recovery and hope, Stanton Ace Hardware, the helpful place, Powell County Farm Bureau, big on commitment. Our bronze sponsors, security and control from anywhere, Protect Security and Fire Systems, people serving people since 1912, People's Exchange Bank, helping families connect, honor, and remember, Wells Funeral Home, new items in stock, Allen's Hardware in Clay City, gifts and more, The Candle Hutch, U.S.-based GTX Manufacturing. They love pirate sports, so let's love them back.
Welcome back here to
Well, you okay?
Yeah, I ate an M&M, and did you have to get a chance to drink something?
Well, you want a drink?
No, I'm good.
I'll take over if I need to.
I'm good. Nah. We are going to the top of the 6th inning with no score. Exciting pitchers duel.
That it is.
So we are at the 3-4-5. We are at the 3 lefties of Harrison County. That will be Walker, Lewis, and Persinger.
We got a 1-hitter and a no-hitter going.
We have both of those things. A no-hitter by the Thoroughbreds and a 1-hitter by the Knox Pirates.
Now stepping up to the plate, Donovan Walker, the right fielder, the number 3 hitter. So we'll have the 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup. Walker, Lewis, and Persinger. Left-handed hitter. This is our trio of lefties. Here's the pitch. There's a chopper down to first base, and couldn't quite glove that one cleanly, and it'll be a runner over at first.
Got to make that play.
He kind of was matter-of-fact about it, right? It kind of took that hop, and he just kind of just stuck the glove out there like, I've got this, without actually following it all the way in, and I think that was his problem.
The worst thing you can do is just let it hit the body and drop down in front of you, pick it up, step on first, out. Try to field it off the center of the body, and sometimes bad things happens.
So we got a runner on. An error?
That's an error.
It'd been tough regardless had he fielded it cleanly anyway, just because he was tapering away from the bag going towards right field. Pitch is going to be off for ball 1.
Yeah, once he bobbled, there was probably no chance of being able to get the out at first base, even though Knox did get there, and he was able to make some kind of a play. It was not even close.
Deshaun Lewis up at the plate.
I think his runner's going to be going at some point here.
He's the only player that has the base hit for either side.
And it was a rip to right field last time.
So square around like he's going to bunt. And
I don't know where that pitch was.
Obviously on the inside and missed.
Looked
he
like
flied out, and then the single and was stranded at second.
Yeah, both balls were hit hard to right field, so
2-0. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Oh, there's a shot, and it's going to be trouble, and going back a long way, and the Pirates will make the catch. Didn't get it in quick enough. Not that it would have mattered. The player would have gone back, but regardless, nice play that time by Lane Rogers to make the catch. He went a long way, David.
Put a star besides that one. If this game goes further, they don't score, credit that play right there for not allowing a run to come in. That was a heck of a catch. Again, the ball is going to be slicing back to you a little bit, but that ball was in the gap, fairly deep, and hit hard.
I thought it was going to be trouble.
That's a good play right there to ask if he touched second base. Because I will say this: if he did touch second, he did not retouch. So you have to if you touch the bag, you got to retouch the bag after the play and then get back. But umpire viewed that he did not, so we'll play on.
Now Jordan Persinger, the first baseman, up at the plate for Harrison County with one out. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. It's going to be high for ball 1.
I think that might have been a pitch out attempt.
See if he bite on it, and at the same time see if you're going to get the runner to go, or at least.
I don't think this guy's bunting. But
no, he better not be bunting.
I mean, could be, but I don't think so.
He had on the season. He's 500 on the season, excluding what he's done tonight.
Oh yeah.
Here's the pitch. High fly ball in the infield. Wells is going to call it. There's about 4 of them calling it, and actually it'll be Wireman who will actually call it. There was a convergence on the mound right there. Nice job by Ethan Wireman to get the pop up.
Well, that play, Ethan's got the biggest glove in the infield. That one. He called it really loud.
He did.
He did all the right things, and he made the catch. I think we'll make up for that miss at first.
And obviously he had it off the bat in many respects, right, because he did not hesitate to make that call, that's for sure. Nice play again by the first baseman.
We got Vaughn up, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Flat out. Grounded out into a double play. 2 outs now. There's a shot, and it's going to drop in. It's going to be a base hit. Right in front of the right fielder for the Pirates, Carter Poe. He played it smart, though. I mean, that was a solid base hit that time by Vaughn. Again, don't necessarily want to charge in or anything and make a mistake and let that ball get by you, and then it's definitely trouble.
Yeah, no, Poe played it perfectly. It's hit right at him. The runner was unable to take the extra base. Nonetheless, they're going to have a hit to get in. It'd be Green at bat. It reached on 2 errors.
Yeah, and actually ended up getting on second there with an error as well. So actually 3 errors with his 2 plate appearances.
No clue where that ball is.
Up in the air. It's right over here. Oh, great catch that time by Drew Miller on the foul ball all the way back to the backstop here. So Miller will get the foul ball on the out there. And guess what? Harrison County will leave 2 stranded to come up empty. We'll take a break here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless. I have some great news. Switching to the region's best network has never been easier. With nationwide portability, you can now bring your number to Appalachian Wireless and experience exceptional local customer service with coverage that keeps you connected. Switch to the carrier that puts you first at home or wherever you go. Make the switch today. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by one of our retail or authorized dealer locations for more information. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more.
You are not alone. Call Mountain Comprehensive Care Center today at 606-663-3336 or visit our Stanton Clinic at 369 North Main Street.
You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back. Again, we are through now 5.5 innings with still no score. Harrison County threatened in the top of the 6th. But really 2 plays that are going to go down as 2 star plays for me.
Yeah.
The play by Rogers in left on the hit to the gap, and the play by Miller to field the pop-up back here by the backstop. He busted his butt all the way back, found the ball, and was able to put it away right before you got to the brick wall.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 feet away from it.
I'm telling you, that was a great play by Drew Miller.
It really was.
So,
once he got under it, he knew exactly where it was, right?
Yeah.
It was a high pop fly in foul territory, but he did a nice job. Now coming up to the plate for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 6th.
Dylan
Trent, followed by Lane Rogers. Back up the top of the order, Dylan Carter in the 3 spot. It's a second plate appearance for Trent.
He's looked really good in the outfield, I will say that. If nothing else, and did make contact, hit the ball to the first baseman last time.
Slid into first.
That's right.
Made it close.
Play. Remember that now.
Here's the pitch. I'll foul that one off along the right field line. It's going to be just out of the reach of the right fielder, Donovan Walker. So 1-1 now, the count to Dylan Trent. Pirates need to get something going here. Bottom of the 6th. Again, just get at least a run across, right?
Yeah, so far no hits on the evening. It would be nice to get that first one.
1-1 now to the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Here's the pitch from Roberts. There's a chopper down to third. Easily fielded, and nice throw over to first on the 5-3 ground out for out number 1.
I'll say this about Ashton County. They got some slick fielding guys, but they do everything fundamentally correct.
Yes.
They get down, they get that ball up, bring it all the way to the chest, make sure they have it to make the throw. Perfection. The execution is perfection. Again, that's the little things that they do really well in the infield, or have done tonight anyway.
Yeah. Now stepping up to the plate, left fielder Lane Rogers struck out his first plate appearance. There's the pitch. There's a strike. He thought about it, didn't he?
He did.
I think he felt like it was just a little bit low as far as once he kind of tracked it in. Take a cut at it.
And I see him get a hit right here with that nice play he had on defense.
There was a strike. It took him a while to make the call, but nice little curveball in there. Kind of broke there at the last second. 0-2 now. Rogers in the hole with one out here. Here's the pitch. I'll foul that one off back here behind us.
What a battle, Lane.
0-2. Dylan Carter on deck for the Pirates as we head back to the top of the order. A little foul chopper.
Protecting the plate. Just making contact, put it in play. As Carter runs down this foul ball. Or jogs down this foul ball, I said that way, right?
Hey, you don't want to exert yourself, right?
Right. No, that knee. Knee should be back to 100% fine at this point.
0-2. Back here behind us. Count remains 0-2.
Behind the metal bleachers as well. Keep hanging there, Lane. Something good will happen in a minute, maybe.
Here's the pitch.
Got him.
Oh.
Guess it didn't get him.
No, but you got to somehow manage to take that, though, don't you?
Well, you got to act like it hit you, but I guess
right?
it goes right to the mid. You probably can't say a whole lot.
Yeah, but still. Down the third base line, just foul. Man, it just pulled right left of the bag.
Did we ever get a call? Did he even make a foul?
Yeah,
call?
he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was foul.
1-2.
One of those that was foul easy, right?
Yeah. One ball, two strikes, one out. Bottom of the 6th, still scoreless here. Harrison County on the field. Pirates on the mound.
That got him.
And that will get him. No denying that one.
The curveball on the list. So base runner for the Pirates with one out here with Carter coming up. Coach started to go out to talk, but changed his mind. A little upset that hit him with the breaking 2 on a 0-2 or 1-2 count, right?
Yeah.
Tough to lose that hitter. Now, Rogers got good speed at first. Inexperienced runner. I'm not sure he's had a lot of base running. He did serve as a courtesy runner a lot last year for the Pirates. Now Carter up for his third at bat.
Struck out both times. Let's see if he can get something going here for himself.
He's seen 6-7 pitches now, so.
There's a called strike.
just hesitant to pull that trigger.
That was a little bit low and outside as far as maybe the comfort zone.
Again, that's that one you drive to left field. When Dylan is in his rhythm, I'm telling you, when he sees no pitches, he just goes.
Throw back over to first.
He just goes with those pitches and really drives them.
0-1 with one out. Bottom of the sixth, still scoreless. Powell County with an opportunity with the runner over at first and Lane Rogers. Trey Roberts on the mound for Thoroughbreds.
That's the kind of swing action. Got a little bit on Dylan's hands. Was able to fight it off down the foul ball to the left.
Go down the count 0-2. Drew Miller on deck.
Choke up a bit and keep on plugging.
Long time coming on these pitches. Kind of things have slowed down a little bit. Oh, and he'll get struck out. Out number 2. Coming up to the plate, Drew Miller. Grounded out both times.
Need a gapper, Drew.
Well, actually, no, I take that back. He grounded out the first time, hit by a pitch, but then was involved in a double play after that hit by pitch. Number 2 hitter in the lineup. 2 outs. Runner at first for Powell County here in the bottom of the sixth, still scoreless. Miller will step out of the box. Well, now, if anything, I guess, the boxes are a little bit square now.
They're better than they were.
Right.
They don't exist.
You can barely see anything over there, but still.
You
barely
can still
see any white, just a little bit, but not a lot.
A little residue of the painted lines.
Always cracks me up, though. Some batters will get in there, especially at the pro level. They're just going to clear it all out, right? I don't want to see this white line here. There's a chopper, and it's going to be fair foul. Man, that was close.
That's the one you kind of need, but that wouldn't have scored anybody, I don't think. But it would have at least put them moving.
No, but I'd like to see that one back on replay, how close it actually was.
We got a camera at third baseline?
No, we don't.
Joe said no.
Well, was it closer than what I thought, or was it that far off?
I think it was just a couple feet away.
Yeah. You're closer than me. That would explain the couple of feet.
No, you got a better angle than I do.
I know. 0-1.
Progressively worse as it goes toward your left.
There's a shot, and it's going to be a base hit. Nice job, the Pirates, with runners at first and second now.
Now, see, that's a good piece of hitting right there by Miller. He took that high curveball that hung on him and was able to fight it off into that 5-6 hole. That was just good piece of hitting by Drew Miller on the curveball. Kept his hands back and drove the ball into the gap. And now we got the dangerous Carter Poe. His average doesn't show it, but this is the cat that you want to get going sometime soon. Why not right now?
And just so you know, Miller ended up breaking up the no-hit opportunity by Mr. Roberts, pitcher on the mound. Yeah, pitcher's duo, right?
Shot. Is that going to have enough to carry out of here? No.
And it's going to get too close to the fence on the fly out on the first pitch, so fly out to right field for out number 3. The Pirates will leave 2 stranded. We'll head to the top of the 7th here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Kaylee Carroll, Marketing Director for CG Bank. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not here just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by any of our 7 convenient locations in Irvin, Richmond, Berea, London, or Stanton and see what community banking is all about. Or visit us online at www.cg.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Loan subject to approval. Contact an employee for further information about applicable fees and terms.
Your health means everything, and now's the time to address those concerns, large or small, that you've been putting off. At Clark Regional Medical Center, we're here to help with a range of quality healthcare services. From routine screenings to surgeries to emergency care. Don't make your health wait. Get the care you need now. Clark Regional Medical Center. Learn more at clarkregional.org.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Powell County High School. This is David Faulkner along with Ken Simon. Josie McClure on the technical side.
And Nevaeh Bridgeman back in the studio.
And Nevaeh back in the studio. I know a lot of work goes in. I want to thank Josie for coming out here early today to get everything prepped for us, ready to go as we just come out here and talk.
I just want to know if she drove the van. You did? You got to drive the van. That's your first time? She only went a mile, though, so, I mean, that's probably explains
Didn't go far.
It.
It counts,
Yeah, it does count, yeah.
If Ethan sees how you have this thing backed in here, though, right now, oh, mercy. I'm just kidding.
He's kidding. No, he's kidding. No, he's kidding. You did work hard. Listen, that's a hard job. We don't want your job. I can tell you that.
Know.
No, we don't want that job. I tried that job one time, and it didn't go well.
So we got the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up now for Harrison County in the top of the 7th. No score. Still here from Charles Childers Field.
Keem Price, the catcher.
We're going extras.
Well, why'd you say that?
I just thought I'd share. Maybe not now.
Base hit by Price as he'll get the single to right field. I mean, now that you said that, you can't there's no takebacks.
Well, I mean, it just kind of has that feeling. This has had a lot of flow to the game. It's
Listen, you've said that in basketball games before, like you just had that feeling and just say it. And as soon as you said it, I mean, like, it's going to happen. I know it. As soon as he throws those out there, it's usually what happens.
Got a Curtis runner going in. Number looks like 11. Let me see if I can find number 11 somewhere on my list.
So you're Craycraft.
You found it before I did. So Craycraft will be the courtesy runner for the catcher. Now it'll be the number 9 hitter, Vaughn. And I would hanker to believe right here
a bunt.
We're seeing bunt.
Man. It's like it's becoming predictable.
We were predictable.
In an unpredictable way.
This is Dickin is way too deep right now.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And he does square around. He'll get the bunt down. Oh, that's a beautiful bunt. Oh, he's out. Dog, what a great throw that was by Drew Miller.
A couple things on that play that I will say happened. Again, it was a perfect sack bunt. Miller was able to make the play to the first baseman for the first out. We did move the runner to second, but if that runner is going to second really hard, nobody was in third. He may have been able to beat Dickin back to the bag. Left fielder's got to come in there and cover that bag. I know it's a long run, but we got to get down there and cover that bag, or Dickin's really got to motor back to get back to the bag.
Yeah, could have been trouble. You're right. So they get the sacrifice bunt, but a great throw that time by Drew Miller. Pitch
down.
Just missed.
Just down.
Ball 1 to Boston Reynolds, the shortstop.
0 for 2 on the night. He has a walk, strikeout, and ground out the shortstop.
And was left on base when he did get the walk. 1-0. Kane Knox on the mound for the Pirates. Going to step off the rubber.
Wireman coming in to play the bunt. Also, Begley going over to the 3-4-0 to cover the bunt in case it happens. I'm not sure they bunt right here. I don't know why you would.
There's some big gaps right there.
Yeah, the Pirates are playing bunt. Wells is now behind the bag.
The pitch. There's a shot to center field, and it's going to be caught. And the runner will advance.
Now,
so the fly out to center field.
I would step on to second. I don't know. He got an awful big
close.
Jump right there.
That was close.
So F8 on the batter.
Out number 2.
And we're back to Cooper Slade, whose walk struck out and flew out to right. We're not going to appeal the play at second.
So Slade has walked, stole a base, struck out, and flat out. All right, see if we can get out of the jam here. Here's the pitch. Fly is going to go into the
I tell you what,
fence.
you got to love Drew Miller, man. He is, that is a lot of hustle and effort. You want to try to make a diving, sliding catch. If you can, only way you can make that without running the ball and getting hurt.
I mean, he knows one speed, right? It's just hustle.
100% effort.
Yeah.
And
consistently.
Kudos. Appreciate that effort.
0-1 is the count. Craycraft down at third, pinch runner. There's the pitch. It's going to be low for ball 1. 1-1.
Got a good little lead down there at third, too. Any kind of a ball that gets in the dirt, obviously behind him, it's an easy run, but Drew's got to be on his best ever behind the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike to Cooper Slade, the second baseman. Here's the pitch. On the outside, 2-1.
There's room for a play at third if they want to have a throwdown. Whether they
No, you can't take that chance. No, you can't do that.
You can't?
No.
Oh. I like it.
Maybe early in the game, but yeah, not now. Here's the pitch. Gonna be a foul ball and not gonna get there, but
love
again,
the effort,
nice
though.
effort. Yeah. 2-2 now's the count.
Again, Poe was probably 3 steps away from making that catch out in right, which is going to be most of the time impossible. I appreciate the effort from the Pirates tonight. I mean, it's they're going all out for plays, and that's what you got to do. And I know they haven't played as well, but man, the effort is there.
What do you do on this pitch? Curveball?
No, I probably throw something
on the inside
with a heater.
Here's the pitch. Oh, he struck him out.
Or the curveball that gets the corner.
Right. And they'll leave one stranded 90 feet away. They'll come up scoreless here. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Pirates have an opportunity. We'll be right back on the Powell County Sports Network.
Powell County CSEP Director Kevin Babcock wants you to be prepared.
Like the Lady Pirates and Pirates, we train for success. Do you know your zone? Do you have an emergency plan? Be prepared. Have a disaster kit with water, non-perishable foods, clothes, toiletries, and anything else you may need. For information on how to prepare for an incident, stop by the Emergency Operations Center here in Stanton or contact the local CSEP office at 606-663-7560.
At Powell County Farm Bureau, they pride themselves on helping customers in Stanton and the surrounding area get the insurance coverage that's right for them. With a local team of agents, including James Dennis and Anna Tipton, claims staff, and customer service representatives, their members enjoy unmatched dedication and personal attention. Call 606-663-2222 or stop in today at 170 Court Street in Stanton, and let them show you why they're Kentucky's insurance company. That's your Powell County Farm Bureau. Big on commitment. You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 7th inning. No score from Charles Childers Field and Powell County High School, Stanton City Park. After that last top of the 7th, they had a leadoff single followed by a beautiful sac bunt. A nice play by Miller to throw him out at first. Then another nice play in center field on the catch in center. And then a beautiful strike 3 curveball on the inside corner. Froze the batter. And the number 2 hitter was up by Knox. Knox will go 7. Not sure what his pitch count is, but I'm sure if he's got a little gas left, he hasn't thrown really an exorbitant amount of pitches.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you change anything at this point, right?
Yeah, both pitchers are still out there for the 7th inning for Harrison County as well. Powell County did get their first hit in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll see if Begley can get them started here in the bottom of the 7th.
Yep. Flied out. Was involved in a double play. This will be his third plate appearance. Number 4 hitter in the lineup, Bo Begley, second baseman. Foul that one off out of play. Kane Knox on deck. Lacey Dickin in the 3 spot. Again, the number 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up to the plate for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 7th, scoreless. No foul that one off again.
Do we have a pinch hitter getting ready over there? We do, right?
I don't know. I don't know where you're.
17 is getting ready. That is
pinch hitter
Ryder
for
Linden.
Knox. So maybe they're going to bring Knox out.
Well, doesn't mean you're bringing him out, but you may hit for him.
Nope, laid off of that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Bo Begley.
Good job, Bo. De Rosario, I believe, also has a bat.
Need a base runner here. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. Even the count at 2-2.
So you get ahead 0-2. Now you run 2-2. Now you got a hitter's count. You got to look fastball right here on this 2-2 pitch.
Yep, got to be ready on this one, right? Here comes the pitch from Roberts. Chopper and easily played that time by the third baseman. A low throw over to first, but a nice job by Green, the third baseman, and then Persinger over at first.
That's when I played first base in high school, that's the one throw I hated the most. Went down around my ankles and didn't touch the dirt. I'd almost rather have it
in the dirt,
short hop,
yeah,
than that throw. Tough to play. Pinch hitter again for the Pirates. Ryder Linden has no average on the season, but can provide a big heavy bat for the Pirates. He will bat for Knox. I would assume Knox will re-enter and go back to pitch the 8th.
Yeah.
Nobody in the bullpen, so or we're just going to expect a home run right here. We just end it.
I'm good with that.
Works.
You good with that?
Well, we got 1 minute to game time. Get my phone out in a minute. Give up the live action from UK and Tennessee.
Go Cats.
Go Cats.
I don't see anybody wearing any orange around here, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
All right, one out here. Number 5 hitter in the lineup here. I'll go off of the glove.
To that argument, not wearing a lot of blue either.
Well, I had on blue earlier. Then I thought, I can't go to the Pirates game and wear blue.
Yeah, I understand.
Just didn't feel right.
Yeah. No, that wouldn't feel right.
And then we're all wearing red, the irony of that. Here's the 1-0.
Kind of a red.
Ball too.
Kind of a red, right? Darker
kind of
red.
a red?
A little bit darker red. One of those shades of there's so many shades.
What do you mean?
Of red.
You talking about Josie?
Looks like Harrison County. It's almost the Harrison County red.
Oh,
what she's wearing.
Oh, it kind of is.
You know? So I'm just saying.
But that's all right. There's a fly ball in the infield, and it should be easily caught, and it will be in fair territory. So it'll pop up to first baseman for out number 2. Now stepping up to the plate, Lacey Dickin.
Yeah, Linden just missed that one.
Yeah, he did.
This will be Jordan Del Rosario up to bat for Dickin.
Okay.
This is the younger brother of Cameron. This kid has got a lot of pop. He can really hit. Just hasn't got it together thus far in the season. As have a lot of the Pirates not got it going. So,
yeah,
like to see Jordan get him started, and Levi will bring them in.
2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Scoreless. Zeros all the way across the board except for the 2 outs.
1 hit for the Pirates. 3 hits, I think, for Harrison County?
Yeah. Oh, there's a shot to right field. Could be trouble, and it is. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Del Rosario's going to go to 2nd. He's going to go to 3rd. No, he'll stop at 3rd. I'd like to have seen him try and motor that one out, but regardless, stand-up double for
now
Rosario.
Levi going to get off the snide right here, get a base hit to right center, score Del Rosario. We may get a pinch runner for Jordan.
I believe you will.
I believe I would.
Yeah.
Surely you would.
Maybe not.
No.
Maybe they're looking over the bench.
I'm not saying Jordan's slow. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean,
got people faster.
Well, there you go. Yeah. I mean, he motored. He did a nice job of getting down to
there
2nd.
For a second, I thought he might make it to 3rd base.
Nope, they're not going to do that. They're going to keep him in, and that's okay.
Well, that means he's alive as a hitter for right now. So
Levi Wells stepping up to the plate.
Levi's going to get it done right here. I done called it. Called it a while ago whenever Del Rosario came up.
You did.
I did. And, well, I didn't call this.
The intentional walk.
Respect. Respect, Levi, respect.
Is that Trent coming up? Should be. Make sure they're not making any additional
I'll tell you what, he's had a really
here.
good defensive night. It would be nice to see this kid come through with a hit right here. He has put the ball in play both times. Has not struck out on the night. So let's see it, Dylan. That doesn't hurt you to put a runner on first right there.
No, not at all.
No.
Runners at 1st and 2nd for the Pirates. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch, and it's going to pull that one foul for strike 1.
I tell you what, though, that was a pretty good cut by Trent.
That was a good cut. Yep, just a little bit slow on that one. 0-1 the count. Just need to sing on the outfield. Dave's ready to go to the house and watch the Cats play.
Well, we got to clean up first, but
okay.
We won't miss much.
Yeah, it's all good. Cats win anyway.
Well, game win in the first half.
Throw back over to first, and it's going to be
Del
back safely.
Take third.
And nice job. What a play. Nice job as we'll get the stolen base there by Del Rosario. The throw over to first, I'm not sure why you were even concerned about him.
Well, he was getting a huge lead. They thought they could pick him.
But, to me, that's a dangerous play. I'm not even worried about him. All I'm worried about is the batter. I can care less what the first baseman's doing. The runner on first, I should say. 0-1, 90 feet away for the Pirates. Just need a single in the outfield. Going to be high and going to fake the throw down. Oh, they got him.
I don't think he tagged him.
I thought they faked the throw. Instead, they're going to get the throw out from Price down to Del Rosario, and they're going to get him out. And just like that, David called it. We're going to extras. I'm blaming it on you. We'll be back here on the Powell County Sports Network.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? It's our promise to be more than a bank. We're your partner in growth, success, and community. From personal banking to business solutions, we're here to guide you through today's opportunities and tomorrow's challenges. This is Angie Rogers. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Stanton. If you would like to learn more, give me a call at 606-663-2283. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
At Wells Funeral Home, we have years of experience caring for families from all walks of life. Each family comes to us because they know we are leaders in our profession, dedicated to excellence in service, and have the highest integrity. Life is full of opportunities to show someone we love them. One such opportunity is the funeral or memorial service. Such a loving event celebrates the choices they made, the relationship you shared, and honors the memory of your loved one. Together, we will create a fitting and memorable event. Contact us today to discuss the possibilities. Call 606-663-9480 or visit us at 777 West College Avenue in Stanton.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Oh, here I got it, Dave. You just keep checking the scores. I got us back to live action here.
Yeah, I didn't have my headset on, so I didn't know it was a commercial. So, anyway, we are through 7. And who do we have? Is it still
Knox? Yeah.
So, we're still Knox. He's back in for Linden.
Let's go back to the last
Dickens back
play.
in for Del Rosario.
Pirates had runners on the corners, 2 outs.
Big play.
And then the catcher, Keem Price, with a nice throw and tag by Green to get Del Rosario out on a pickoff play.
Well, and I'm not knocking Jordan.
That was a great throw. It was a great play.
Yeah, it was.
You're not expecting that,
but
right?
I'm still saying, though, you probably get a more experienced, better base runner in that spot. That being said, we're on to extras.
Pitch to Donovan Walker, Deshaun Lewis, and Jordan Persinger, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in the lineup.
Walker made contact every time up.
Ball 1. There's a shot. Should be easily caught.
I don't know. Got a bad jump.
Oh, yep, sure did. They're going to drop right in front of him. So drops right in front of Lane Rogers for the base hit.
That one was hit right at him, and I say this all the time. That's the hardest ball to field, the one that's right at you. You really can't always judge depth in that time.
Correct. You're exactly right, especially when it was coming down, right?
If he comes running in on that ball and it's over his head, then it will be a triple.
Yeah.
Better off with all the singles short, but I'm sure they're going to be running here.
Now coming up to plate, Deshaun Lewis, the center fielder.
We thought so, and they weren't. Had
called
a high
strike.
Is that called strike?
Yeah.
Wow. So Walker also has had 3 pretty good contacts thus far.
Flat out twice to the outfield.
An error on
left and right.
Third at bat, right?
And then had a single. They look off Walker over at first as Knox stepped off the rubber. 0-1. extras here. Top of the 8th, still scoreless. Both teams have had their opportunities, David. Pitch
Another
on
pitch
the
out.
outside.
So
1-1.
0-1, nothing going on. 1-1 now.
I think you just straight up pitch. I don't think you care whether he tries to bunt or otherwise.
We have all night. You played it straight up all
Well,
night.
yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. I mean, why even worry about that?
I mean, if you get a good fast strike, at least you still got a good chance to get him at the second. But
again, I'm worried about the batter. I get we've got a runner at first, but I'm more concerned about the batter. There's a shot off the end of the bat, and it's going to drop in
so
right over the head of Wells.
2 bloops here in the inning.
Yep.
That one was fisted out just beyond the shortstop spot. Coach Pincher coming out for a chat.
Yeah, back-to-back hits. That's the first time that's happened.
Macy Dickin here. What a great out. I didn't know about Knox.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah.
And we will see Lacey Dickin come in and replace Knox here. We'll take a break.
Parents trust the emergency department at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital when their children hurt. When an emergency strikes, we are right down the street and ready to help. We offer full-service emergency care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have X-ray, CT, and lab services on site for assessing, diagnosing, and treating patients quickly. The emergency department is a level 4 trauma center. You can expect expert care, quicker treatment, and improved outcomes. Choose the emergency department at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital in Irvine.
Allen's Hardware is a hidden gem in Clay City and known for their dependable down-home service. Visit Allen's Hardware at 30 Black Creek Road and you'll find Valspar paints, Echo Power Tools, electrical supplies, septic system accessories, key cutting services, and even U-Haul rentals. That's Allen's Hardware at 30 Black Creek Road in Clay City. To find out more, call 606-663-1122. That's 606-663-1122.
You're listening to PCSN.
Again, while we are back, got a pitching change again. Lacey Dickin will replace Kane Knox, who threw beautiful 7 really nice innings for the Pirates and has gave up back-to-back singles here in the 8th. First one was a single fell in front of Lane Rogers, and the second was just a little bit of a blooper over the top of the head of Levi Wells at short. So 2 singles nonetheless here in the top of the 8th inning off of Knox. Leads to now the number 4 hitter up, I believe.
Number 5
hitter.
Persinger, first baseman. So what do we have actually going on in the field then? Who do we have
Walker
now down
on
at
second, Lewis at first, Persinger coming to bat, nobody out here in the top of the 8th.
So Powell actually goes to third base, and Knox goes to center field. That's what I was
to right field,
alluding. Right field, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah. Knox traditionally plays right field when he's not pitching as well. So Powell's going to come in and play third. I don't know who else plays third for the Pirates. Powell was started the season at shortstop for the Pirates.
So runners at first and second, nobody out. Top of the 8th, still scoreless. Jordan Persinger, left-handed hitter, up at the plate. First pitch called strike.
So now we're going to see a little bit more speed from Dickin. I think he's topped out the season about 88 miles an hour this year.
He's set. Here's the pitch. I'll foul that one off down the third base side. Strike 2. Obviously, when you've been through the lineup 3 times, right, you're used to seeing Kane Knox in there, and all of a sudden you get a different pitcher. The timing, the delivery, just everything kind of gets thrown off just a little bit, even though
– a little bit better speed, a little bit more movement on the fastball, but maybe not traditionally the control. But this time he's really bearing down.
The foul ball.
It's on 3 good pitches to start this batter.
Count remains 0-2. Now, I do have an app that actually has True TV. I mean, I can put it up here if you want to watch it.
I'm just watching on the whatever this
okay, I'm just letting you know. I mean, I can
game
do that.
casts. It's just fine. This game doesn't start till the second half. We might still be right here. Good job of Miller to find the ball.
Yeah.
Poe had it covered at third if they did come. But
1 ball
Didn't
and 2
chance it.
strikes.
I don't blame them. You don't want to make that first or third out at third base if you're Harrison County.
Again, Jordan Persinger done a nice job at first base.
Yeah, and he's
all
batting
night.
500 on the season. Big kid.
Here's the pitch.
Was hit hard.
Field. Going to get underneath it. And the Pirates will make the catch and going to have a play at third, and we will not. I thought we were actually going to be able to have a play at third, but did not. Now runners at the corners as he'll fly out for out number 1. That will send Walker down to third. Lewis will stay at first. That'll bring up Brian Vaughn, the DH.
Now here's where you go here if you're the Pirates. Now, you could have a similar play to what Harrison County put on the Pirates earlier, or you could bunt here if you're Harrison County.
They're going to walk him.
Oh.
Load him up.
Well,
that's one way to do it.
That's an option.
Any base.
So now you got a force everywhere. You have Vaughn up. Vaughn is 0 for 3, or no, he's 1 for 3 on the night.
Vaughn just walked.
Well, we got Green then, right?
Yeah.
So E6,
Again,
E5, and F2. So he is 0 for 3, but he has made contact every time as the official has to change positions. Again, he is correct. Powell County playing their infield in. Any hard hit ground ball in the infield be coming home. Also gives up that gap. You could also have big innings this way.
Pirates have gotten out of a jam every inning. Let's see if they can do it again with 1 out. Here's the play. Or the pitch, I should say. Gonna miss for ball 1.
Again, he reached on an E6, an E5, and he's one popped out to second back here with Millerman
and reached
on
second base on a error.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. On the inside for ball 2. That was close, almost a hit by pitch is what I thought. Again, based on my angle, and I don't have the best of angles, but still.
I'm pretty close to the umpire's angle, and that looked like it was inside. Good call by the umpire.
2-0. Here's the pitch. Strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Blake Green, the third baseman. 1 out. Bases loaded. Extra innings here, top of the 8th.
Richard's done a really good job here behind the plate tonight as the umpire.
Yeah, been very consistent, that's for sure. Here's the pitch from Lacey Dickin. I'll foul that one off.
So we are full lights. Sun is hidden now by all the clouds. Pretty much down.
Beautiful day, though, right?
Yes.
Gosh, just absolutely beautiful. The weather's just perfect. Had a little bit of wind earlier. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss with a strikeout. How huge is that for out number 2?
That is Green on the strikeout. We are now back to Price. Flew out to center, struck out, and singled his last at bat. But again, that was off of Knox. That single was, I believe, the little bloop in front of Rogers last time. No, that was the lefty that got the single in front. I don't know where his single was. I didn't mark it down. My fault.
Yeah, he had a single back in the last inning.
Couldn't remember where he hit it to, though. Couldn't remember what the spot was, but
I don't remember either. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, bringing the heat on that one.
Well, like I said, they're going to get velocity a little bit. He's probably 5-6 miles an hour faster than Knox, with good movement on his fastball. So a little bit different look.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Down low for ball 1. 1-1. Nice job by Miller that time to glove that one. It was really low. It could have been trouble.
You know, and Dickin throws hard enough to where if he does throw one in the dirt, it is a tougher play on Miller. So
yeah,
very aware behind the plate here.
1-1. It's the pitch. Strike 2. 1 strike away from getting out of the jam.
Drew was set up inside, and he threw that one almost right down the middle for strike 2. High heat, high cheese right here.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Make him chase after it.
Yeah, no jump.
Nope. 1-2. Here's the pitch.
Got
Swing
it.
and a miss, and he'll get the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts, and the Pirates will get out of a bases-loaded jam We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Still scoreless here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless. March Madness is here, and at Appalachian Wireless, we know being local is a game changer. That's why we're bringing you slam dunk savings all month long. Whether you're upgrading your device or switching to the region's best network, now's the time to score big. Don't miss out on these deals with Appalachian Wireless, where there's no madness, just game-changing deals. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail or authorized dealer location. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Toyota South in Richmond is moving forward. Family owned and operated since 1915. Meet General Manager Charlie Johnson.
I was raised right here in Powell County by my grandparents. They taught me to be honest and treat others with courtesy and respect. And that's what you can expect from me. I would like to personally invite you to take the short drive to Toyota South in Richmond. Whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, as General Manager at Toyota South, I will make your short drive well worth your time. Come see me soon at Toyota South in Richmond.
Toyota South in Richmond. Online at toyotasouth.com or call their friendly staff at 877-605-4326.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
And we are through 7.5. So going into the bottom of the 8th inning for the Pirates will be Trent. Is that right? No.
Yeah.
Trent's
Dylan
up.
Trent, then Rogers.
Trent Rogers and no. Yes, because they picked off the base runner last time. Yes, you're right. So Trent, Rogers, and Carter set to come up for the Pirates. Again, Del Rosario was picked off for the last out. In the bottom of the 7th, had runners at first and third. This last time for Diggin came in. First two batters reached for Harrison County. Diggin come in and struck out 2 of the 3 batters.
Yeah.
He faced, though, got out of that inning clean. And now we got a chance to win this one in the bottom of the 8th inning. And
all right, Dylan Trent, let's get it started here. Been a great game. Pitcher's duel for sure. And the fact the Pirates gotten out of a couple of jams. Foul ball back here behind us. Strike one.
These times, these guys are going to run here by these cleats and going to go right down. They're going to go.
They're moving quick.
And cleats and concrete don't always work good together.
No, they really don't. Been there, done that, right?
Yeah.
Pitch. There's a chopper to third, and it's a high chopper, and throw over to first. That's going to be an easy play.
I tell you what, that third baseman, he's comfortable with what he's doing over at third.
Yeah. Took his time, right? Just no panic or anything. Just solid fielding and a solid throw.
Well, here, that's the easy play. It got the high hop right to you. It makes it easier play. He came in to field the ball on that hop, so he did everything the right way again. Now we have
Lane Rogers.
Lane up to bat. Had a really good at bat his last time up. Oh, base hit.
Shot to the middle. Yep. He'll get the single. We'll have a runner at first. We'll head back up to the top of the order.
And see how simple that was, though. It was just a fastball. He just stuck the bat out, went with the pitch, let it go where it went. Easy base hit, right back up the box. That's the way you're supposed to do it. It's really don't overswing, which a lot of our guys do. Just go up there and relax your hands.
Noah Markham
for
up at the plate.
Carter, correct?
That's correct. Left-handed hitter. Nobody out, or excuse me, one out. They don't have it marked up there on the scoreboard, but we do have one out. Dylan Trent grounded out to third base.
Another lefty. Markham also left-handed, just like Carter was. Haven't seen Markham bat this year.
Another base hit here. Let's at least get one run across, right? Let's win this. Come on, Pirates. One out. They'll square around and tried to bunt down the third base line. Foul for
I would have thought if you were trying to bunt the runner over, Carter was a really good bunter, right? Or I think he was. So.
Yeah.
But if he hasn't got a lot of work on the bunts, then I understand it. Third baseman playing well in.
Miss on the outside for ball one. 1-1 now to Noah Markham. Runner at first is Lane Rogers. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Markham got no signs from anybody this time, so.
Bottom of the 8th.
Not
Still
sure
scoreless.
what that means.
David said he wanted to watch extras, and so here we are.
I didn't say I wanted to.
Oh,
But, you know what? It's a good baseball game, so we'll sit here as long as we can.
Yeah.
I have to.
I guess we could get up and leave, but that would be nice.
Nah.
2-1 now. Get Noah Markham up at the plate. Oh, there's
Watch out, guys, in the
shot.
dugout places over there.
I don't know how nobody got hit.
You know, just pure dumb luck is all that was.
Dumb luck or good luck?
Well, it's good luck, but it was just pure dumb luck. Dickin looked like he might have been the closest one. He's going to the dugout inside.
Well, nobody really moved. You know, it was so fast that it wouldn't matter. 2-2. Here's the pitch. On the inside, going to take the count full.
I had my first year coaching over here one time. Again, I had my bucket sit down, left-hand batter was up. We were just taking batting practice, and I took one right off the chin from Eric Fulks off the end of his bat, just like that one was. Ouch. They do hurt.
Yep. Here's the pitch. There's a chopper down the third. They're going to get the force at second and safe at first, so the fielder's choice. Out number 2 on the 5-4 ground out. That will actually send, well, I've marked the wrong person. Rogers is out on the 5-4.
Yep, and Drew Miller will come to bat. Singled last time up. He's been hit by a pitch, ground out to shortstop, so he has at least seen the ball well for the Pirates tonight.
2 outs, runner at first.
Looking for a double in the gap, Drew.
Bottom of the 8th. Still zeros. Here's the pitch. Foul that one off. Strike 1. Come on, Pirates. Come on, Cats.
Come on, Cats. Got to play better.
Not put it up, but strike 1, obviously, you won that foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a shot. Center field in the gap. And it will be caught by the center fielder. Nice job by Jashawn Lewis. Guess what? We're going to 9. We'll be right back.
At Powell County Farm Bureau, James Dennis and Anna Tipton offer unmatched dedication and personal attention. If you're looking for a specific insurance product, they offer auto, boat, church, commercial, earthquake, farm, flood, health, home, life, mobile home, motorcycle, umbrella, and more. If you need it insured, stop by and see your insurance company. That's Powell County Farm Bureau. Big on commitment. Located at 170 Court Street in Stanton, or call them today at 606-663-2222. That's Powell County Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more.
You are not alone. Call Mountain Comprehensive Care Center today at 606-663-3336 or visit our Stanton Clinic at 369 North Main Street.
You're listening to PCSN.
And welcome back to the top of the 9th inning. We're playing a real baseball game here today.
I literally thought you were going to be like sing that one in or something. You kind of started off like you were going to sing or something.
Yeah, got to do something different.
Like barbershop quartet or something.
Well, there's only 3 of us. It'd be a trio.
I mean, Josie, she didn't have her microphone on, so she's out.
She's not even paying attention, right? She's texting somebody right now. I don't know.
Have time to be listening to what we're talking about.
I don't know. Anyway, we are
top of the 9th inning.
I don't know where we are because my book is so confused.
Mr. Vaughn will be coming up, or should, number 15.
Bottom of the order?
Yep. And then we'll head to the 1 and 2 hitters.
Give me the numbers so I just add those down.
15.
15 is the
Vaughn. Actually, guess what? They made a change.
Well, 36 will be batting.
Where are we at? I do not see a 36. There we go. Simon Jenkins.
Simon Jenkins.
So he's going to be batting for Vaughn, 36.
And then we go back to the top of the order, number 7, which is Boston Reynolds, right?
Yep.
I'll get them as they go now. So Jenkins, we haven't seen him tonight. Still dicking on the mound as we go to the top of the 9th inning. No score. And Kentucky's going to have to find a way to play better.
All right, here's the pitch from Dickin.
Ooh. A little high cheese.
This, yep. Ball 1. And the number 9 hitter in the lineup here, Simon Jenkins in that spot. Batting for Sean Vaughn, the left fielder. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Got one excited fan back here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's about all you can hear. You can't really, there's really nobody even saying anything. It's like everybody's just
I don't know who it is, but
quiet. It's like a Sunday drive.
Yep.
Right?
Strike 2 on the batter.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Batter.
I will say this, though, honestly, like it has been very quiet, even the games that we've had. This is our 3rd game?
Peaceful.
Second game?
Yeah.
Can't
Second game
remember.
here.
I mean,
One
just
to softball
very
field.
quiet. Oh! That had to hurt.
Oh, you go
Man,
1-2.
that ball went all the way to the backstop.
Looking good to hit by pitch, Mr. Jenkins. Dang. That. What is it? Walks and hits batsman. Not always hits, but walks and hits batsman. They get on their errors. Usually score.
Hey.
Hello, I'm Brandy Kirk, Market President for CG Bank Stanton. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by and visit us at 488 South Main Street in Stanton and what community banking is all about, or visit us online at www.cg.bank.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender, loan subject to approval. Contact an employee for further information about applicable fees and terms.
Welcome back. We hope. Hopefully the technical difficulties are solved. We're back on the air.
So just so everybody knows, we were disconnected. Somebody
unplugged us.
Unplugged us, and everything else came back except for the sound.
Yeah, you had the video feed still live. Now we're back in action. We are in the bottom of the 10th inning, and it is Levi Wells up to bat, new pitcher in for Harrison County.
Shot to shallow right field.
Deep second base.
Catcher, yep. Now, I must say, I did not expect this tonight as far as us going to 11 innings and no runs.
I thought there'd be a lot of runs scored here. Harrison County had been hitting the ball really well. In a lot of their games have scored a lot of runs.
Well, so they think a lot of runs, but I at least expected, some runs.
Again, Knox did a really good job, and then Dickin in relief has done a good job as well. Then we are still scoreless.
Bottom of the 10th, is that where we are? Is that what you said, bottom of the 10th?
Bottom of the 10th. Okay.
And I'm even confused where we are in the lineup here.
It's number 4. This is a hitter. This is Trent.
Yep. Dylan Trent, center fielder. 1-1 is the count with 2 outs.
So he's the number 8 hitter. And Rogers on deck.
Way to lay off of that one.
That almost got him in the hands. That could have been painful.
Sawyer's number 11. Is that correct for them? Yeah. Oh, Craycraft. Sawyer Craycraft. Craycraft, that was the...
Yeah. Doesn't have an ERA. And gets a strikeout. No, that's just 2 strikes in it. Yeah. High heater that time by Cray. I tell you what, he's throwing the ball hard. He's not a very big guy. Throwing it hard as we're watching Kentucky try to make a comeback here.
Well, it's at the half.
Oh, at the half?
They made a 3 at the half.
Well, good for them. They got a little bit closer then. Pop up again.
Into the infield.
Base.
Not quite sure what happened to the
catcher.
To the catcher.
And hurt.
I'm not sure what happened. Do you see what happened? Did he
Josie
get hit by
must
the bat?
have seen it.
Did he get hit by the bat? What happened?
Josie must have seen what happened here, so if not, we'll...
I missed it.
We'll go ahead and take a break here as we get ready to go to the 11th inning, but we have an injury on the field that's more important right now. Go to break.
Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital provides a compassionate, ideal local solution for patients who need additional time to heal and strengthen before going home. The Swing Bed program can be a perfect fit for you if you need rehabilitation after orthopedic surgery or fracture, have suffered a stroke, receive long-term antibiotics, need wound care, or need to regain your strength and mobility. You have a choice in post-hospital care and can receive care right in Estill County. For more information on the Swing Bed program at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace, call Case Management at 606-726-2159.
Hearn Funeral Home has been family-owned since 1939 and is currently under the direction of Hondo Hearn. They have proudly served the families of Powell County and other surrounding counties for over 75 years, helping them to celebrate with compassionate care, dignity, and respect at an affordable price. Contact Hearn Funeral Home for all your pre-planning needs at 606-663-4375.
You're listening to PCSN.
And welcome back for the doubleheader we're playing here tonight. We are in the 11th inning here in this extra inning affair, which I said earlier we're going to go extras, and we did, and we're still there.
Yeah, why'd you have to say that? As soon as you said it, I knew it was going to happen. And now all of a sudden, not only extras, but like extras and extras.
Extras. We're really in extras. We are in the 11th.
4 more innings? How many more do you want to go?
Well, I think we're going to play a true double, so it's 14.
Oh, you wanted to go that
no,
far
I
with
don't
it?
want to do. No, I don't want to. It just,
Man.
but it is what it is. We're going to go as long as it takes, and but right here, it's been good baseball, so we really can't complain about that. Now, not a lot of. it's one of those games where it's more of a pitcher's duel and some really good plays that have been defensively made tonight. So
yeah,
this is a game that you expect to see in May because really these two teams have played really clean baseball tonight. Now there's been a few errors, but it's not like it's been a ton. So Powell County has really kind of cleaned their defense up quite a bit. There have been a lot of strikeouts on both sides tonight, so credit to the pitching for both squads. And we have seen a new pitcher in now for the first time for Harrison County. So their starter went 10. No, went 10 innings, right?
Yeah.
And now the reliever in the 11th. No, we're in the 11th now. Excuse me. Montgomery County, it was victorious. I thought they would be over North Laurel, right?
Correct.
That's who beat Breathitt County, so I think they were going to match up, and I thought Montgomery should get that win.
Blake Green, the third baseman, up the plate. Solid third baseman.
Yeah, but tell you what, I have not seen somebody play third like he has tonight for a while here. It's, again, a tough position to play here at the Powell County High School field.
I mean, I've got the NFHS app. You know, I mean, if you want to watch, we'll watch Great Crossing play the nightcap.
I tell you what, there's been some really good games on today. I did watch the South Oldham and Jeffersontown game. That might be one of the best games I've seen in a long time.
That was a good game. Back and forth, really, wasn't it? Both teams just lit it up.
They did. South Oldham, tied a record.
Swing and a miss.
For most threes made, individual broke the record for most threes in a game, 10 for 13, I believe the young man shot. So that little point guard, I really liked him for South Oldham. He really controlled the tempo of the game.
1 ball and 2 strikes now to Green. Here's the pitch. Gonna miss.
So
2-2.
You can tell we got March Madness with the Sweet 16. We got the Sweet 16 in Kentucky going on, and we got baseball, softball going on here at the Powell County Athletic Complexes. A lot of action.
Here's the pitch. There's a shot, base hit. At least be a single.
Well played.
He's gonna stretch it out to 2, and he's easily going to get there.
Yeah.
Yep, stand-up double.
Well, I tell you what, Rogers did about all he could in left to keep him to where he was, but to where that ball was hit to, it's usually a double. And, again, fielded the ball cleanly, got to his cutoffs. Cutoff made the throw to second base, but just going to be
and basically
late.
Just playing the traditional left field position, right? And that was hit
but down the line.
Over the third baseman, straight down the line. Yeah, you're right. Coming up to the plate, number
catcher.
26, King Price.
Good to see that he is okay, right?
Yep.
He's the one who went down. We thought he might be more seriously hurt, but everything's okay. I don't know, because of a little towel in his pocket, right?
A long time coming. I'll be stepping out of the plate. Nope. He's going to bunt one. You get the out at first. The runner will advance down to third.
That was a really good bunt.
It was. 90 feet away for Harrison County.
So Price is your number 8 hitter. That will bring up Vaughn, or
it will be Vaughn, number 15.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Is that what you said?
No.
Oh.
They just score, and I said no.
Yeah.
You got a runner at third base. Now with 1 out, we'll see how Vaughn plays it here. I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised to see another bunt. Make Powell County play it, make a decision. Powell County got the infield in, though. If we're going to cut the run out with the
Here's
play.
the pitch. Going to be called strike on
Tell
the
you
inside
what,
corner.
Tough pitch to hit, bunt, whatever else you want to maybe.
Yeah, you're not
with
catching up with that one. That was a solid pitch by Lacey Dickin. Pirates will be going on the road this upcoming week.
Looks like the safety squeeze is on.
Pop that one up into the net.
I tell you what, I'm
0-2.
I'm a good reader of signs.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah, I read Coach Whitaker's signs.
Oh, like Whitaker Bank sign, like what, WSKV
No,
sign?
his signals that he was giving to this young
okay.
man was for safety squeeze to happen. Now we are going to swing away.
Yeah, you're going to have to with an 0-2 count, right?
Yep.
The Pirates have gotten out of a jam. They've had runners in scoring position and have not scored. Let's see if the Pirates can hold true to that.
He's going to bunt. I was dead wrong. And you know
They're
what?
going to let him go. Yeah.
That's a no play. I tell you, that is an absolutely perfect bunt. Now, here's the thing with that. Who does that with 2 strikes?
Apparently that guy.
Exactly right.
Apparently that guy.
That was the
Price.
answer I was looking for. And Coach Whitaker will put it on again. So that was a bunt for a hit. Now we have 1 out. The run at first doesn't really bother me.
They're going to load them up. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to.
You walk your leadoff batter. You get to your number 2 hitter.
Slade.
And you go to Slade, who's walked, struck out, flew out to right, and struck out. And he struck out against Dickens. So he has already seen Dickens. We're already well through the second time through.
Again, we're here in the top of the 11th. Still scoreless. Bases loaded for Harrison County. 1 out. Cooper Slade up at the plate. Oh, hit him with a pitch.
That is the happiest young man I've seen in a while that gets hit by 85-mile-an-hour fastball right square in the middle of the
Hit
back.
him with a pitch. That's the last thing you wanted to do, obviously.
And it wasn't
that's
even
tough.
close.
No,
So
not even close.
Back to loaded. And
yeah.
The umpire checking, make sure the young man is okay. And I don't know that I've heard so much noise for hit by pitch for a while. Look, there's been zeros on the scoreboard for 10 innings.
Yeah.
And Powell County,
10 and a third.
Powell County agreed to walk the bases loaded. Now we are at one of their best hitters coming up now. It's a chance for a big inning for them.
Donovan Walker up at the plate. Right fielder. Here's the pitch. I'll foul that one off down the third base line. Yeah, just the hit by pitch. That's obviously Lacey Dickens is not looking to do that by any stretch of the imagination, but unfortunately just didn't have the control on that one to get it across the plate. Harrison County will lead 1-0. Still 1 out with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Could be trouble.
Yeah, it's going to be a
one run. Yeah, 1 run will easily score. That's not even going to be close.
So now we got a crooked number on the board. Now that is a 2.
Yeah.
With 2 down now, runners at first and third. So the sac fly scores another one. Hit by pitch with an RBI. Now sac fly and RBI. At least they haven't been able to put something in the gappers that really scores a bunch of runs. 2 runs is still doable for the Pirates if we can get this third out.
Now stepping up to the plate, Jashawn Lewis, the center fielder.
And their leading hitter.
You can apologize for our
inning or so
audio
delay, right?
Audio going off the air. And since we've been back, it's not been good for the Pirates.
That is correct. Maybe we should have stayed just video.
Well, that wouldn't be any fun.
No, it wouldn't be. We were just kind of waiting for tech support.
This is payback for the quick volleyball games.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of fun, though. It's a nice night. It's
it's beautiful.
I can't complain.
No, not at all. Swing and a miss for strike 2 to Lewis. 2 outs, and the runner will go.
In the old-fashioned walk to second base, try to draw a throw and score a run from behind. I think it's the best play to do nothing there.
Oh, yeah, you have. Yeah, you can't take that chance.
Yeah, try to get this guy right here. This pitch.
No matter what level.
No.
Let him have it. He doesn't matter. 0-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Foul that one off back into the net. I will say at times I do kind of miss the press box.
I was thinking about the press box earlier. It's just at least.
I miss that.
You're up a little bit higher, but it
gives you a different perspective.
It was always warm, though.
Yeah. Right here. Tornado. Swing and a miss. Going to get the strikeout.
See, with the history we're giving Josie now.
Harrison County will score 2 runs. We'll come back to the bottom of the 11th. Powell County need to get 3 or at least 2 to tie.
We'll
take a break.
3 to win.
Powell County CSEP Director Kevin Babcock wants you to be prepared.
Like the Lady Pirates and Pirates, we train for success. Do you know your zone? Do you have an emergency plan? Be prepared. Have a disaster kit with water, non-perishable foods, clothes, toiletries, and anything else you may need. For information on how to prepare for an incident, stop by the Emergency Operations Center here in Stanton or contact the local CSEP office at 606-663-7560.
Your health means everything, and every minute matters when an emergency puts your health at risk. That's why it's essential to get the care you need as soon as possible. The emergency department at Clark Regional Medical Center is ready, providing quality care with the peace of mind of a certified chest pain center. Don't make your health wait. Get to the hospital. Clark Regional Medical Center. Learn more at clarkregional.org.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Powell County High School baseball field at the Stanton City Park. It is the bottom of the 11th. For the Pirates coming up, it will be Rogers and then the top of the order for Powell County. I believe that's correct.
Yeah.
Now, who hit for Carter a while ago? Markham, right? So I don't see
and then
Markham.
Miller. And then him up against the I
don't see Markham getting ready.
Nope, me either.
So would Carter go back in, or would Markham get the at bat again? I don't. Again, he's a D8, so may not realize he's up next. Somebody's got a helmet on. That may be him in the dugout. But again, it's going to be Rogers lead off. He's had a pretty good night with the bat. Good night in the field as well.
He's made contact.
Yeah,
got
a base hit, solid base hit up the middle earlier. Yeah, this is a new pitcher. Quicker than he looks. He's not a big guy. Got a little bit of pop on it.
Sawyer Craycraft.
That is the young man from Harrison County.
All right, let's see if the Pirates can answer here. 2 to tie, 3 to win, as David said before we went to the commercial.
Yep.
First pitch is a strike.
Josie said we might get 2 runs. Oh, there'll be another extra innings. I said, yeah, but we got to get 2 before we can get 3.
Yeah.
Process. 1 and 2, then 3.
Foul that one off on the right-hand side.
And I'm looking around now, and all the fields are dark.
Everybody's gone home.
Everybody's left except us people. And the people over at the softball field. They're still apparently there as well.
Well, I'd be curious what the score is over there. That maybe a JV game?
Strikeout of Rogers
for
Harrison County here in the
1 down
11th. Well, here's the thing. I will say this, though. Regardless of the outcome of this game, the defense has looked solid. The pitching was really good tonight. The one bad pitch scored the run with a hit batsman. But other than that, really, it's been a pretty solid game for the Pirates tonight. So why not come back?
Both teams in
Yes,
general. I mean, again, it's been a very entertaining game, and what more can you expect?
Yeah, I don't think Harrison County has even had an error on the night. So very clean game by the Thoroughbreds.
They did.
They did have an error?
They've had.
How do I not remember that error?
They've had 1, 2, 3, 4
errors.
Yeah,
I don't
4.
I don't remember any of those.
Well, I recap them. You will.
I believe you. My memory got old there when we were off the air for, 30 minutes? Josie kept the video going.
No, sorry, I was looking on the wrong side.
You're looking at us, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was.
So.
Yeah. Yep, no errors. No.
Yeah, nice little curveball, little slider.
Yep. Strike 2,
by
1 ball and 2
Craycraft.
strikes. We've left 5 on base. Need a base runner.
Well,
off the end of the
I
bat.
tell you what,
foul ball.
Noah's hacking.
They've had 12 left on base.
Yeah, I knew they had quite a few. 1 per inning almost, right?
I mean, if you think about this, at one point, obviously, they had bases loaded, came up empty. They had runner at third.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Came up empty.
They had situations where we got out of jams.
Yeah.
And that's why I say this has relatively been a pretty well played game by both teams here tonight.
Here's the pitch.
Markham Ballin.
Yep. Well out of play.
Doing his job, staying alive best he can.
Oh, and that one went in the gutter.
Well, okay. It'll stay there until somebody climbs on top to get it out.
Who's doing that?
Nobody. Frank Spencer will do that, right?
We'll see. As expensive as baseballs and softballs are, yeah,
That's
probably.
$6-7 a pop.
Yeah, probably.
I think softball is actually a bit higher than baseball now.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled that one off the end of the bat.
Josie didn't flinch again.
I know. She's looking at the screen, though. See, she's not even looking, like, at the field. She's just watching the screen.
She's
so
focusing on her job.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
It's impressive, right?
Yeah, she's not concerned about any of those pitches. She's not seeing them other than on the screen.
She's got a good view. Even the play where there was a pick off of third earlier on us, I said, I don't think he tagged him. She came back and said, yeah, they got him. So,
yeah, and I don't know if you heard or not, David. We have a wall and a fence right here in front of us.
Yeah.
It's not like the softball field where you're jumping every.
Yeah, I was a little antsy from like 10 feet back.
Foul ball. It's going to pop that one up. Could be trouble. And it will be green.
I thought that had no
catch.
chance to stay in play. I really did. I thought it was no way.
I could tell as soon as he hit. Did you lose it? Did you lose it in the light?
I thought it was just going over like all the rest of them,
went
but it didn't.
Almost straight up.
Now we got one last chance to stay alive here with Drew Miller, and I tell you what, Miller's the kind of guy that I would think would do that. If he can stay alive, we'll go one deeper to Carter Poe. Might as well do it here. Come on, Drew.
There's the pitch from Craycraft. All up back here behind us. 0-1.
I was waiting for it to hit my head. I didn't know.
Oh, and I
definitely wasn't going to look up.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah.
You know.
You wasn't even looking.
Yeah, I was. I followed that all the way back.
You had a hand over my head. If you'd been looking, you'd been right there. Like, okay,
you obviously didn't see my hand when it went up.
Yeah, okay.
It really did.
I need to replay, Josie.
Yep, Josie, where's the... Well, there you go. See, look, that angle right there, you'll be able to see it. Go back and watch the replay. Bottom of the 11th to watch. My hand went up.
Oh,
shot! It's going to be caught.
Right at it.
Yep. And that'll do it as Harrison County will win over the Powell County Pirates. 2-0 is your final score in 11 innings. We'll take a break. We won't be long on our wrap-up here, but we'll be right back on the Powell County Sports Network.
The Powell County Sports Network would like to thank their sponsors and encourage you to choose businesses and organizations that support the broadcast of our young athletes, including our platinum sponsors, Uniquely Kentucky, Whitaker Bank, and Just Know You're Taken Care of Wherever Life Takes You, CG Bank. Our gold sponsors, Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital, Friends and Family Caring for Friends and Family, Powell County CSEP, encouraging you to be prepared and have an emergency plan. Appalachian Wireless, better service, bigger savings. Our silver sponsors, Hearn Funeral Home since 1939. Clark Regional Medical Center, care closer to home. Toyota South, exceptional customer service since 1915. Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, quality care that offers recovery and hope. Stanton A's Hardware, the helpful place. Powell County Farm Bureau, big on commitment. Our bronze sponsors, security and control from anywhere. Protect Security and Fire Systems, people serving people since 1912. People's Exchange Bank, helping families connect, honor, and remember. Wells Funeral Home, new items in stock. Allen's Hardware in Clay City, gifts and more. The Candle Hutch, U.S.-based GTX manufacturing. They love pirate sports, so let's love them back.
And welcome back as we've gone final. 2-0 is the final score as Harrison County defeats the Powell County Pirates in 11 innings. Went scoreless all the way through, and then they were able to load the bases up, Harrison County, and then a hit by pitch, scored a run, and then a fly ball to center field.
Scored the second one.
Scored the second run, and the Pirates ended up going down from there. But entertaining game. Pirates had their opportunities, just like Harrison County had their opportunities early on. Neither team able to capitalize. We go extras after the power went off to our audio.
Speaking of Cameron.
Oh, well, look, there he is. How's it going? Good, right. You? So anyway, the Pirates will go to 0-4 on the season at this point. I'm trying to see. I know that they're heading to Florida coming up the first of the week. I feel like they actually have a game tomorrow. Is that correct?
I was thinking they have
tomorrow.
One tomorrow.
Let me look here on the schedule. Following too many teams. Well, for some reason, I ended up on basketball instead of baseball. I don't know how that happened.
Well, regardless, it was probably the best defensive game the Pirates have played this season tonight. They got out some big jams. It was really good pitching. Only gave up maybe like 6 or 7 hits scattered around. They didn't walk very many batters, hit the one. Had the 3 or 4 errors, but that's cleaned up from the other game. So
yeah,
the defensive side of the game, I liked it. I like where we got to tonight, but the problem was the offense has still not got off the schneid yet.
No.
Got a few hits, but not enough to really get anything going for some runs. I think we threatened maybe a couple times. We got a runner picked off at third base. That was our biggest threat of the game. Just credit good pitching for Harrison County and good defense on their side. They didn't make an error the entire game. So we hit some hard balls right at them, and they made some nice plays.
Yeah.
So credit Harrison County with a big victory. But this is probably the best I've seen the Pirates play
this season so far.
Yeah, so far. And again, I know they're 0-4 and it's a slow start, not what they expected to have, but they have played really tough competition going in. They're going to continue to play good competition, so they'll just work to get better.
Yeah, they play tomorrow, unless they have canceled it, and that's possible. They are scheduled, again, on the schedule at Johnson Central and Hazard tomorrow.
I think that's still on, but they were talking about that game with Johnson Central coming up, so I'm pretty sure that's still on.
Yeah, so anyway, possibly tomorrow, and then they'll be on the road to Florida over spring break. And I'm not quite sure when we'll actually have them. I think our next game will be the girls maybe.
On the first, unless the
Tuesday.
game gets moved.
Yeah, Tuesday against Lee County. So that'll be our next broadcast. Again, at this point, the Powell County Pirates will go 0-4 on the season. Harrison County will go 6-1 on the season. Again, extra innings here. They go 11 innings. And the Harrison County Thoroughbreds will take the win. So for my broadcast partner, David Faulkner, Josie McClure, our radiographer, Nevaeh Bridgeman, back in the studio. I'd like to thank our sponsors as well for making this happen. This is Ken Simon saying thank you for listening to the Powell County Sports Network here on WSKV 104.9 FM.
Thank you for listening, watching, and supporting Powell County Pirate Athletics. We also encourage you to support the community sponsors that invest to bring the live coverage to you. Visit the Powell County Sports Network page at listenlikealocal.com to find the most up-to-date sports broadcast schedule and all the ways you can listen to the game. Thank you for listening to Powell County Pirate Sports on the Powell County Sports Network.